Fuck, wrong button. Alrighty, here we go. We're gonna be the riot tonight. Welcome back, folks. Time to get into the call. And yeah, without further ado, the pre-session shenanigans.
You
All
won't
you have
see
to
Dave's
do is
fight
defeat
right
my
there.
7 evil exes.
Scott
I'm
Pilgrim
going
in
on a Scott
the world.
pilgrimage. Yes.
What Scott? Okay, Scott Pilgrim would be a monk, right?
Yeah.
Like
Would he?
firepower. Well, he like punches good.
Like the
that's not
like
great.
the elemental monk, I think.
I think he'd be more fighter.
Fighter, yeah, I could see fighter.
Ooh,
Because
yeah.
fighter would be more basic,
Squirrel
like
says
But like,
monk
does
bard.
fighter have like a
Monk Bard.
human fighter?
He is human.
But like, I mean, the reason I say monk is because Scott Pilgrim usually uses like unarmed. He just punches good.
Yeah, because he has to, because he has no other weapon on him. They never give him a weapon. Until later on.
And I've been looking forward to this fall for the last 14 days. I can't wait.
I honestly don't want
Are
this
you
to
ready?
end.
It's so.
Hello.
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 Oh, hey,
Yeah, but
I
Innocent.
have the wrong.
Think it's gonna
I have
end.
the wrong PNG Tuber thing up. That's how I feel right now after setting all the preparations for this, though. I'll tell you that.
No, not the wrong one.
As long as
There
you
we
don't
go.
put
That's
Gremlin
where we
up,
go.
I'm good.
No, Gremlin comes later.
Yeah. How's the volume on your side?
Gremlin.
Yes, mic check.
Mic check. Everybody, mic check. Everybody feeling good?
Mic check.
I don't know.
check.
Hello, I'm Mike.
How is he doing?
I'm unchecked.
I haven't known a mic.
I'll leave.
Got him!
I hope that my levels are good on my end. I was running a test earlier to see if everything was coming in good, and it seemed to be. So I'm hoping that whatever adjustments that I made, that they're good and won't have to deal with that whole sound issue that I was dealing with. Am I coming in good for everybody else, I hope?
Here for me?
Coming in great
Yeah.
to me here.
Sounds good to me.
I might bump
As
it,
normal as ever.
I might bump it just a little bit.
Whew.
Probably as good as it'll get. All right. So,
Oh no!
Don't worry about it.
somebody
It's fine.
Hold on, let's wait.
All right,
fine.
everybody's good. All right, it's
Cool.
not. It's okay. Everybody,
Oh god,
don't
there's
panic.
blood everywhere!
What did you cast?
Iron.
All right.
Excuse me?
It's a test roll for the attack damage that Tiamat's going to bring us.
Yeah, there is that.
1000 d8.
I will go ahead and I won't waste too much time because we got a lot to get through today. Apparently,
Yes.
you know, looking at all that's on the board here. That's a lie. There's no board. Everything's been pretty much prepped. So, all right, here we are. Episode 70, I believe.
That's 68 on my end, but I probably miscounted.
Maybe, I don't know.
You're gone
I'm
for a
hoping
while.
that I'm right.
Yeah, it's been 80 years.
No, I mean, like, you were literally gone for like 2 sessions or more.
Yeah,
I lost count after 12. I can't count that high.
and only count to 12. Alright.
I can only count to 4.
Right. Well, welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Tyranny of Dragons, the Cold Blood War, Rise of Tiamat. In the background there, you can hear Adrian von Ziegler playing. They are a wonderful composer and performer that allows people to use their music free of charge as long as they are credited. So check them out on Spotify, on YouTube, on Bandcamp, and you can also support them on Patreon. So thank you very much, Adrian. Introducing our players, playing Eldrath Myuuldrid, the Shifter Warlock Bard, we have Ethan.
This has nothing to do with the campaign, but if you live on a 3rd story and you order something, just know that you're not the only one that does it. I hate you.
Ian's had a rough day of deliveries.
Week. 2 weeks.
Oh,
Next
poor
time
guy.
we get a catapult.
Ugh. Stop buying goddamn kitty litter on Amazon. Go to the
40-pound
store yourself.
box of kitty litter. Could you imagine a drone carrying that in and just dropping it through their ceiling?
I prefer it.
Playing Cambro, the Bearfolk Paladin Warlock, we have Tazel Sixpaws.
The council critics were quite sore, dressing down our kobold on the floor. But as the need surged, he used thaumaturgy to yell, "I am Nock, hear me roar!"
Not your best work. But the thaumaturgy, no.
Took some liberties. I appreciate the.
Took some liberties, but this is why people shouldn't have freedom in the first place.
I'm the DM, so gold star. There we go.
And that's all that matters.
Playing a Raigul, the Tigerfolk Wizard, we have Saku Darkfang.
I don't want this game to end.
Aww. All good things must come to an end.
Unfortunately.
Yep. Playing Bastion, the Wolverine Folk Barbarian Fighter, we have Dirk the Panda.
I can only counter war. I can only counter war. I can only counter war.
You know, yep. That's perfect. Playing Prince Zichi, the Dragonborn Sorcerer Bard, we have Yao.
Bastion is correct. There is no time for sadness or merriment. This is war.
It's the happiest I've seen Zichi.
And I thought I liked violence.
Sure no.
Playing Liwa, the Otter Team Rogue Warlock, we have Cetus.
From the beginning of this game all the way to its conclusion, we have spent more time in this campaign than there has been a new Persona game.
Oh damn.
Persona 6 coming out 27. I don't know what's coming out, but it's soon. I think it's green.
Believe me, when they get a date, I'll be hearing about it from at least like 5 different friends. When last we left the Platinum Dawn, comprised of Eldrath, the Shifter Warlock Bard, Cambro, the Bearfolk Paladin, Prince Zichi, the Dragonborn Bard, Arai, the Tigerfolk Wizard, Bastion, the Wolverine Folk Barbarian, Liwa, the Otter Latine Rogue, and joined by their companion, Nock, the Kobold Cleric. Our heroes were back in Waterdeep and preparing for the final confrontation with the Cult of the Dragon. After an encounter with the cult, Nock called for the Council of Waterdeep to be convened. While waiting for the representatives to be gathered, they called in favors and alliances, as well as finalized deals in preparation for the meeting and the looming confrontation. The night before the meeting, Harper agents managed to return from their scouting, some in worse conditions than others, having escaped the cult after finding the Well of Dragons, a smoldering caldera of a volcano in the Sunset Mountains. There, they described villages destroyed by absolute carnage, the sheer number of dragons the cult had collected, and the size of their force and what it comprised. Knowledge of the cult's boldness and preparedness motivated the Platinum Dawn to push all of the factions to unite, and suspected that this was the last chance to do so. The Platinum Dawn and Nock spoke passionately, explaining the direness of the threat, and the council weighed all of the factors. After Cam and Nock both addressed the council members, calling out their pettiness and assuaging their fears. Speaking from the heart, our heroes made their pleas, and the council listened until, overwhelmed by the evidence and the weight of the circumstances, the whole council decided to unite under Nock the Peacebringer and the Platinum Dawn in the fight against the Cult of the Dragon and the forces of Tiamat. We now join our heroes as they move their armies into position and prepare for the final battle of the Cold Blood War. All right. So, what's going on, basically, after the meeting was done and over, all of the council began to make preparations to move troops from their respective locations to Xanthal's Tower, as several of the wizards were employed to move troops as quickly as possible. Nock went to spend time and meet with all of the other leaders and generals so that a proper strategy could be decided upon, with Zichi as their personal advisor. Was Cam with them, I believe, also?
Could be, yeah. I would assume he would be.
Okay. If you want to act as bodyguard, I'm sure he doesn't need it, but, you know.
Yeah, I think that's a good role for him right now.
So in the subsequent meetings, there is a lot of hemming and hawing of like how best to approach the situation, because the uniqueness of this situation is that you don't really have an easy way to get to the Sunset Mountains, as you don't really have teleportation in every location of Faerun, unfortunately. But with a teleportation circle at Xanthal's Tower, that does cut a significant amount of travel off of the troops that are coming from the north. And any of the troops from the Dwarven Citadels up in the Ice Mountains, any of the ones from Silvermoon, as well as Neverwinter and Waterdeep, are able to get to Xanthal's Tower much faster. And the subsequent march that would happen is still considerable, but it would be far more manageable for all of the troops that are going to be there. Plus, you do have other troops that are approaching from the south, such as from Baldur's Gate and Candlekeep, that will be moving in that direction, that will be able to reinforce the area faster. So, the movements are already beginning as troops are starting to move. And currently, the discussion is more around how best to approach the area of the Well of Dragons. The main belief by most of the generals, and of course, if you or Zichi or Cam have opinions on the matter, of course, can always weigh in on that. But the leaders believe that the best thing to do is to move troops in smaller numbers so as to not draw attention, and also so as, heaven forbid, that they are attacked by dragons, it will be a much smaller group that will be lost and will affect the larger goal much less. Unfortunately, the calculus of war. However, also one of the benefits of moving with smaller groups is that they are harder to detect for certain for dragons, especially high up in the air. So it is much easier to conceal them with various magics, and with how they have begun to really take information from everybody now. Originally, they were holding back a little bit because while there is an alliance here, there is still a lot of political backstabbing and positioning that happens within the council. But in this matter, they have decided the best thing to do is to pretty much lay it all out there on the table. Currently, they are suggesting that they move small groups concealed by mages and supported by clerics and rangers who would be able to detect the presence of dragons or evil creatures, and thus giving them a little bit more time to prepare, as well as the clerics being able to see in scry long distances, as well as some lower level spells that allow them to see, a few miles, which is extremely beneficial. So they believe that they can move the entirety of the army. It's just going to have to go in small increments. But they believe that they might be able to get them to the Reaching Woods outside of Scornabel. And then the fight would have to take place in the Skull Gorge, where there really isn't any cover, so it'll be an open battle, pretty much. And then
DJ has written copies of his treatise and passed it out, so...
Excellent.
Assuming that you've read it.
On top of that, the general idea is that your group with Nock, the Platinum Dawn, and your other companions will basically pull back once the advance starts, and then once the battle is fully engaged, using the confusion of battle and the division of resources from the enemy, using that as your opportunity to find a window and move and make a break for the Well of Dragons. Because your smaller group is going to be able to move a lot faster and probably still do a lot of damage as a strike force. So the whole point of this battle is literally to give you guys a chance to get there, unimpeded and untouched by the dragons that are currently acting as air support.
So a distraction force moving in, and once everything is fully distracted, we find our opening, move in.
Yep.
Good.
And to that point, they even point out that what they intend to do is to have your group move closer towards the middle once the advancement starts. So Nock will lead from the beginning, but then begin to pull back as the front lines move forward. And then once everything is fully engaged, boom, that's your opening.
All right. Well,
What is the time frame for all of the armies to be ready?
They believe that they can get everything in position in 2 weeks. And on top of that, they believe that they are able to disrupt enough of their possible trade routes. Zentarum has been good at keeping a lot of information close to the chest, but they have been forthcoming with the trade routes that would be the most beneficial for you to disrupt.
Can the prince's repertoire in particular help make the preparations go even faster? Not necessarily that we want to go faster than 2 weeks, but everyone to be more prepared and for army movements to be even more concealed.
In the sense that anything that allows them to get to the Reaching Woods so that they can stage the army there and attack with the full force instead of having all of these broken up units, all the better. Anything that can get everybody into one location so that you can have all of your forces to strike the forces of Tiamat.
Okay. Because if we have time and like several days of spell usage, it would definitely be able to utilize not only the ring of teleportation, but also transport via plants.
Okay.
And also with a spyglass, which would be easy enough to purchase, create distracting like mirages of a moving army that might, as if they were going through the Sheridim or like around through this more desolate area.
Yes.
Even though it's not real.
Yeah. The main concern that they do have is that once they get everybody staged in the Reaching Woods, that's a lot of people. They're not really going to be able to hide that for very long. So once the last reinforcements get there, it's pretty much go time, because you're not going to be able to distract them for that much longer from the sheer amount of forces that are consolidating near them. So if you have ways to confuse them, to mislead them, to send them bad information, absolutely they'll take it.
Yes.
The biggest problem that they have is mostly that in the last couple of months, the Cult of the Dragon has become slightly more insular, in that they are not reaching out to networks as much.
Would the misinformation campaigns be a deception check, a group deception check, or
For
like how would
anything,
those work?
for anything like in the sense of like a verbal disinformation campaign, probably not going to reach them. They have spies in locations that are most beneficial to them, so they'll be able to counter that intel very quickly. And any rumors won't really reach the Cult of the Dragon in a way to affect them. Mostly what you could do is would be involved in a lot of like Zichi was saying, like mirages of armies moving in directions, or even in some cases possibly summoning a whole bunch of like low-level constructs or something and creating a fake army that marches in another direction. You have not only your group, but you also have many other magic users in your repertoire as well. So there's a
He would
lot of
like to-
options out there.
He would definitely like to work with those, especially because even with his movements between Xanthal's Tower and the Reaching Woods and Waterdeep, etc., Mirage Arcane is a range of
Yep.
sight, so he can just kind of make a a daisy chain of like quote unquote camps.
Yep.
Every single day that are moving forward.
And thunder spells would be able to get you in contact with plenty of illusion-focused wizards that would be able to assist you in this as well, by offering to have them also summon their own, mirage armies in other locations to really confuse and throw off. Many of the wizards from Silvery Moon, you learn, are fucking crazy. So they are totally down with this idea.
This is amazing. This is how Zichi loves war. Let's go.
It is one of those moments where Zichi, after meeting a few of the people from Silvery Moon, is like, I should totally go to this place because I think I need to understand it a little bit better before I understand these people a little bit better.
Cambro does have a
go.
question.
Yeah.
He recalls one time when fighting a dragon that they had blind sight around them. And he would just ask if anybody has any knowledge concerning whether or not that ability to not rely on their eyes or whatnot would work with respect to all of these illusions that we're planning. Is that going to be a problem?
Well, the Elven Enclave would be able, or the Elven Enclave, the Emerald Enclave, would be able to inform you quite well on the nature of dragons, I'd say. So specifically, adult dragons are the ones that have blind sight. Typically, that's only out to a certain range, generally about 60 to 120 feet, depending on the age of the dragon. The ones that you have to worry about the most are ancient dragons, because they have true sight. They are able to sense and see magic because of how long they have been on this planet and how long they have been having all of this magic flow through them. They have learned to see it, essentially. But even then, it is still within only a maximum range of 120 feet.
Okay, so we just need to make sure that whatever we plan takes into account that range.
Yes. As long as they're flying higher in the sky and you make something that looks convincing enough, it's probably enough to fool them. If they're
at least
admittedly,
enough to get
dragons,
them close
not
enough
that
for us to
smart,
be able to like
Yeah.
direct them away. Yeah.
And even to the point of, well, as far as like directing them away, you're not going to be able to like lower their numbers or anything, but you are definitely going to be able to give plenty of cover to the forces that need to move in order to gather in the Reaching Woods.
Mm-hmm.
So, which is the key, that you don't want the dragons picking them off before they get there, because that would be bad, very bad.
Yeah. And the point of the Mirage Arcane is that like it has such a ridiculously long range that you can make such a large change in area. You know, a bunch of army tents, fires, etc., smoke billowing into the sky. You know, a full army.
Oh, yeah, it perfect for this situation, honestly.
Yeah.
Also, the druids, because you're specifically trying to just, you're not trying to kill the dragons outright or anything like that. You're trying to lead them away in order to preserve life elsewhere. They love that, because they don't want to kill the dragons. They think the dragons are part of the natural balance. So they're not in it for the death of dragons, basically. So anytime you come up with a plan that would not kill the dragons and just kind of keep them out of the way, they're all for it, and they're totally willing to help any way they can.
More allies, yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Sometimes it's all about how you approach it, you know?
Yes. And I love deception.
Mm-hmm.
Or
yeah. So with the fact that you guys have access to rangers who are able to sense dragons from miles away, you have clerics who are able to scry long distances, and as well as sense evil presences, because unfortunately you know that the Cult of the Dragon is not beneath using fiends to do their dirty work, so always important to keep in mind. And then with the various wizards and sorcerers that you have access to, more than capable of concealing a small group of people to allow them to move unnoticed. So, with all of that in mind, and with you guys running interference as well, I would say well underway, the people are already starting to move their armies into place.
When it comes to information gathering, would be possible for, say, asking Vajra for either her direct assistance or utilization of some of her items for like scrying, etc. Because we do have a target for scrying. If we have an ally who was lost in that area and they're still alive, we can try to target them to see where they are, if it's useful. So
You can try, yeah.
Yeah.
There's also the amount of information that you're able to gather at this point is not really going to be exceeding what you already have, I would say. But if you wanted to try to scry on someone, that is entirely possible. Those materials are accessible to you. It wouldn't necessarily have to be Vajra. Other wizards would have that access as well. So it's a relatively common thing amongst the higher leveled sorcerers and wizards, and even some of the clerics actually have access to that. So
that's fair. I just don't want to pay money.
yeah. Jeez. Well, many of the temples would offer their use, the use of their basins, their fonts, as I mean, I guess you have an in with the Temple of Kelemvor, because Liwa has spoken with the lead cleric so much. And I'm sure that Arajan could get you a good word in with the Temple of Torm also. So yeah, you have access to one.
Well, if anyone wants to suggest doing that within the 2-week period that we're kind of like, it's kind of downtime-ish, right?
I can
For
ask.
2 weeks.
I can probably ask the cleric of Kelemvor.
As far
For the party.
as yeah, as far as the way scrying works, it does have to be somebody. There are some rules in like how well you know them and what you might have of their in your possession that belong to them and other things like that. So,
Question:
Yeah.
Are the do the Zent do we have any? I mean, maybe the assassins from the Zent. Or is there anyone who might be good at counter espionage? Anyone who
The
any
Harpers,
tools at
probably.
our disposal that might be able to snuff out spies?
At this point, yes. I don't know if it would make much difference.
Okay.
This is this is kind of the problem of them dragging their feet for so long. Like all of these resources would have been so much better used earlier, but they were, being hard asses about it.
Okay, so I guess
Sounds
just have to
familiar.
assume
It's just how it is sometimes. They're like, hey, I don't like this because I'm trying to get elected, and I need to not like this, otherwise I won't get elected.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we can kind of assume they'll probably know our movements going into battle.
They're going to, as far as like what they are going to know, there's no real way to know. However, it will be fairly public knowledge that a group of soldiers are leaving their respective garrisons to consolidate somewhere in the
Yeah.
east.
So
that will be a
do
hard
we
thing
know
to
that
cover
they
up.
know? True, they'll know where we're stationed. We'll know that they know where we're stationed.
They'll know where the landing staging area is, but the fine details of the plan is only discussed amongst the higher ups. So with between Nock and Cambro, you guys would be able to suss out anybody who had ulterior motives in this in the inner chambers. So the people who are like the decision makers, no spies amongst them. All of the spies have been much lower tier people. So as long as nobody really leaks about the plans, all they're going to have is just troop movements and not much else.
All right. Well, there goes my So I got what explicitly did you want me? Did you want from the Kellenvor cleric? Did you want you said scrying materials, the ability to scry allies? Is that what you need?
So the point being is that we have an ally that was lost from the last episode. And they are close enough to multiple people of this party as well as Lady Hindry. And utilizing some of that knowledge, we would probably be able to get, I don't know, images, maybe even possessions to help scry upon them, even though like the prince does not know them that well personally, if at all. And part of the scrying spell is just a focus that is kind of expensive. I mean, it doesn't get used, but I don't want to pay money. So going to somebody else's scry house is nice.
All right. I mean, I could do that. Do we want the scry immediately the moment we get to them, or do we want to?
I'm making this a vague plan within the 2 weeks that we generally.
Yeah, it's more so like scrying is one of those things like you try it. If it succeeds, awesome. If it doesn't, you try again tomorrow.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it's one of those vague plans, which is like, yeah, we can do this whenever. But I would want like party members to be present who know more, that we can deliberate. So she would like basically describe what he sees.
Alright.
Yeah. Or if it works at all. Why not?
Doesn't.
Entirely
It doesn't
possible.
work.
But If you want to try that, it is a 5th level spell. I don't know if you have that available, if you have to do your spirit session in order to do that.
I'd have to do a spirit session, personally.
Okay. Then that can be done. Yeah, Libitina actually would allow you to use her. She has a font that is made from platinum and adorned with lots of like really precious gems. Her wife made it for her, actually.
Oh.
She's married to an artificer.
Oh,
Hmm.
there you go.
I see that.
Funny enough, she's married to a chosen of Tyr. Yeah,
Whoa.
they're busy though. Unfortunately, they're on the other side of Toril right now.
Oh.
Yeah, unfortunate. But you know, you go where the work takes you. You know.
It's fine. They're just a
So
teleport away.
yes, this is this is a wisdom saving throw. He doesn't know that you're doing this, so he would have to roll against it because he doesn't know that you're casting this.
Well,
So what would
one way
it would be a
is
matter of your DC if so.
That's true. I was also going to say, because I mentioned this last time as well, because if it is an ally, and people know them, we could always try ascending first, just to see what happens. And then we could also like let them know that we're going to scry on them.
Yep, you can. You can always try
But
stuff.
you know, I can't do this by myself, is what I'm saying, which is why I'm like, where's my party? Hello, speak up.
Eventually, there comes
mean-
a point where you have to stop suggesting things and just order people to do things.
I mean,
This is
I'm
true. You're good.
This-
You're good. You're helping. I'm like, where's
Let-
everyone else?
Let's put it this way: Cambro is not a tactician. Cambro is not as much of a planner as he is a agent of enacting a plan. So he's not going to be very useful in doing a lot of these. That has nothing to do with the fact that I personally, as a player, have no tactical ability. I can't play chess. I can barely play checkers or tic-tac-toe. So in this case, Cambro is just going to be the divine muscle. And we'll
Okay,
just
thumbs
leave it
up
there.
bear. Let's go.
Thumbs up bear.
We will then ask Nog then for any sending
Just
capability. I'm assuming that the party and Nog know about this NPC individual that was lost, right?
they were there when they told them, and also they are on good terms with Carlin. They've spoken with him frequently. Yes.
Cambro
Yes.
doesn't, know Carlin very well.
I would like a first ascending to ascertain whether they are, what their status is, and if they are willing to allow us to scry upon them.
Okay. Within 25 words, easily Nock is able to get a message to Carlin to let them know that they are going to try to scry on him. And the response that you get is, "Do it soon. I'm about to be interrogated."
We do it soon.
Shit.
soon.
So basically, immediately, as much as possible.
All right. So yeah, borrowing Liptina's font, casting the spell, taking 10 minutes after having, we'll say definitely having time to do the spirit session in order to get the spell available to you.
Mhm.
All right. And he will choose to fail as you see an image. Check how scrying works here in the
I
sense
need
of
to
how it is.
mildly check as well. It's been a
You
while.
see and hear through a sensor within 10 feet of the target as if you were there. All right. So yes, you see Carlin, the man that you met in the alleyway when Cambro was having his full transformation. And he is He's looking rough. He looks like he hasn't slept. He looks beaten. He's a little cut up, very bruised. And looming over him is this tall figure who crouches down to get close to Carlin, who is chained to the wall of this room. Which you note the room appears to be made out of like some kind of. Honestly, it looks like it's volcanic rock, like pumice and obsidian, maybe. As crouching into view, you see Ignir snarling at Carlin as he says in common, right in front of him, "If you tell me what they know, I can assure you your death will be quick. If you don't, I will find out what organs you do not need to live." As Carlin looks back at him, takes a deep breath, and then snorts and spits right in Ignir's face. As Ignir wipes his face, and in a flash, he punches Carlin right in the face, as Carlin has blood coming out of his mouth and his nose breaks. "I could do this as many times as I need to. How many times can you last?" As Carlin looks back at him with defiance in his eyes and just says, "How about we fucking find out, huh?" "Oh, you'll be a fun one to break." As Ignir stands up and moves away from Carlin, as you can hear the sound of a iron gate swinging shut and locking.
I'll keep the concentration up for the entire 10 minutes and pay a lot of attention to the room as well. It's a room of pumice. Is there a very clear single exit? Can we see out the exit from Carlin's position?
You can see within and yes, you can see. So looking around, you can see that you are in what appears to be a jail cell, but it's not a bespoke jail cell. It wasn't built to be like this. It was modified to be like this, as this appears to be just like a natural indentation or cave, perhaps like some kind of like lava tunnel that they have blocked off with a wall and a iron door. It appears to be sturdy though, and for the fact that Carlin is bound and chained to the wall, so he's stuck there at least. But from what you can tell, yes, it is a what appears to be just volcanic rock in this area. Nothing really else about it, I would say. Pretty featureless.
Is there anything that she can hear from any movements outside of this cell?
I would say give me a perception check, because it is as if you were standing there.
Yes.
Question, is this scry only in Zichi's head, or is this something like in a pool? that
Zichi is the
everyone
only
can
one
see?
he can see. Zichi
Okay.
is the only one who can see this.
Gotcha.
Yeah. He is describing as well as he can, so basically just casting exposition at max level.
He's not able to show you during this spell, but that doesn't mean that he wouldn't be able to show you using other spells after the fact.
Or just describe it. That should.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
Fine, okay.
Yeah, he's describing it right now, but so.
So what you hear, just kind of standing there and like focusing in on everything, you can hear the sound of screams and wails in Draconic, and you do recognize it as Draconic, as there appear to be many voices that are calling out for mercy for their family and asking for help, and you can very distinctly hear the sound of prisoners.
It's an entire prisoner complex. And The reason I ask of like how far one can see is because a
Mm-hmm.
second casting of this could be on a location that has been seen. Does that count through scrying? Are we allowed to daisy chain scrying locations?
It does. I would say that comes more into like secondhand knowledge still, because you haven't been there and experienced it. You have only seen an image of it. So it would still be a high DC, but I would say, yeah, you probably could.
Just because they have time. While the armies are moving, you would spend a good amount of time trying to figure out where this place is based on the areas that you can kind of move the sensor. Right, because instead of targeting a
Yeah.
creature, you can choose a location. So I don't think that there's really
Yes.
DC.
It does. I believe it does have to stay within the 10 feet of the target. So since Carlin can't move, you can only see from his cell, basically.
Yeah.
So all you can see from his cell is a tunnel that leads away from the iron door.
Okay, so it's a long tunnel probably, so it just take a lot of time to do that.
Maybe about 20 or 30 feet, but does curve around, it looks like.
Okay.
Once Zichi finishes describing both the visual and the audio, Cambro will turn to him. You and Naka are tacticians on this. I don't know how this is going to fit into whatever plans you have. But I want to get those prisoners out of there very badly. Not just Carlin. Do we have a way to be able to rescue them?
There is a possibility. It will
Whatever
require...
needs to be done. If I can do it, I will. You have my word.
You may not need to be the one who does it. Might be me. The greatest possibility for moving as many people as possible is through grand magics, which I have access to. The spirits are willing. You only need to get there and to plan.
I'll carve through a dozen Ignirs if it means that we can save them.
It would also probably disrupt their ritual.
Even better.
After all, it is all draconic. There are probably many dragons to be sacrificed for their blood.
Pearl would speak up. I could have teleportation circle prepared, and I could get, if we could gather everybody together, we might be able to get them all back to Xanthal's tower.
I also have the Harper's Cube. We can get them at least to Waterdeep, outside of out of harm's way.
Those are good options. You shall see. I believe the most useful option is to have me do it. But if I cannot, then your circles will help.
So Pearl and I are a plan B then.
Pearl
the
would have to
prisoners.
have teleportation circle prepared, of course, but yes.
Okay.
I believe
Thank you.
your greatest purpose is to fight and to stop the entire cult. I am but a visitor. You all are the heroes.
You're a hero to me,
Thank you.
and that's all I'll say about it.
I hope my father thinks the same. Rise. Anyway.
Internally, strongly.
Internally, right.
Internally.
Sorry, I'm just thinking my old roommate who watched a whole bunch of Korean soap operas, and every time it was always like they would just have tears on the verge of crying, but never fully cry. Great ability. If you do want to do a scrying on a location, specifically through that hallway, as far down as you can see, you can do that. What you would see is not a lot more than what you have already seen. Volcanic tunnels, essentially. Pumice, obsidian, rivulets of like harder metals, like iron and gold and silver, as well as what appear to be some precious gemstones that are embedded into the rock. But from what you can see from here, you can see leading off from these tunnels, there are other chambers. And it does appear that these are chambers for the prisoners. So yes, you're right. This is not so much a prison floor so much as it is just this is a temporary prison where they're holding all of these people.
Is there at any point where it breaks into like the outside, or is it just labyrinthine for like forever?
And from what you can see in here, it appears that you are deep inside a series of tunnels.
Okay.
From that, I think Zichi would be able to tell that the tunnel theory of the various caves was likely true. Like they probably do have multiple entrances that can get them into this series of tunnels. But as far as where it all goes, without knowing or having a map, you probably aren't going to be able to really intuit it, because it's not built with intuition in mind. It's made by nature.
Yeah. He informs everyone about this revelation, how deep the prisoners are within the mountain. Given that, they can also suggest to the adventuring parties who are willing to go through the Underdark. There's a possibility that they might reach this prison floor. They can. They should help you.
Problem with Underdark is that it's one of those places where if you go into the Underdark, you better know where you're going first.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, it's very dangerous.
I mean, is there any way to... Well, the time frame is going to be pretty small, but... Is there any way we can... find out anything in Underdark? Are there, like... I don't...
is controlled by Xanathar's Guild and the Brigand Earth.
Oh. Well...
Sounds closed.
Well, they're actually at war, so... But it's a gang war. It's not like this kind of a war where there's a lot of open fighting. It's a lot of backstabbing and whatnot, so...
Could we maybe leverage some advantage for them to get? I don't know.
I mean, you kind of gave up your leverage.
That is true.
You kind of gave that up, so...
Yeah, but it was for a greater reward, so who cares?
Sure. I mean, hey, sometimes it's worth it. In this case, because of like how vast the Underdark is, and if you don't know where you're going in the first place, just wandering is a terrible idea. So as far as that goes as a viable option, not really. However, it is safe to assume that any of the local caves in this area may very well lead through these same tunnels. So it's possible you may only need to find caves in the Sunset Mountains in order to find the entrance to this place.
No, that's what I
suppose
mean.
that's better
Like
than
the
nothing.
adventurers who are used to spelunking would probably be best to try and like do some like strike efforts
Yeah.
while the fighting is going on.
It is still a lot of caves because you are talking about a pretty large mountain range.
Oh, absolutely.
Not as large as the spine of the world, but it's still pretty big.
I would offer my 2 cents about the Sunset Mountains, but the majority of my time there was in the southern portion of the Sunset Mountains.
Yeah.
And as far as I know, I don't think Eldrath or anyone in his, well, I'll call it clan, found any entrances to the Underdark.
And your clan was is one of the kind of tribes that will utilize caves when they find them, so they would know about those kind of things most likely.
Sure.
Because why turn down a perfectly good shelter, you know?
Just not one that leads to dangerous monsters.
Yeah. What, you don't want to mess with a whole bunch of drow and steeders? That's
Yeah.
great. It's fun.
I mean, we can lower down the possibilities as well because we've got time, we've got days.
Yeah.
So this includes
I would say that just to keep it in scale, that you are talking about a very large area, so you could very well send people out to try to find an entrance, but you guys kind of know where they are located.
Yeah. And I was going to narrow it even down further by asking. So, like, cryptic, message of, what to look for, possibly, like, which cave it should be that party should go in to save these prisoners. Etc., etc. That might be the wrong spell. I have all of
I
them.
think that's the wrong spell. But
Yeah. What's the other one?
You receive a direct answer.
Yeah. Oh, it's divination as well as looking for. Right.
Yeah.
This one. So within 7 days. So after
Yes.
half the army moves, this can be a thing.
All right.
Okay.
So it is a single question concerning a specific goal, event, or activity to occur within 7 days. So I guess it's really in just how you word it.
This is true.
All right, cool. So that would have to take place 7 days before the full consolidation, basically, because basically once all the forces are there, that's when everything starts.
Yep.
Speaking of that,
I mean, without getting any closer, for the most part, I think that she has exhausted all of his
Yeah.
options for distance information gathering and troop movement. So it's my 2 weeks.
Yep. And part of it's like kind of the frustrating part about the Cult of the Dragon is because they have been very compartmentalized with information. It's difficult to know who all you're supposed to be looking at, because you have a name. Severin is the leader of this sect. None of you have met Severin. None of you have seen Severin. And Ignir, you could always scry on Ignir, but I'm sure that is probably not going to go well.
Yeah. Very worried about scrying on anybody who is a champion of anything because they're usually so that's why we're not doing it.
Generally, a good idea not to fuck with those people. They have very protective parents.
trying to think of what I don't think I can really do much in terms of long distance, but
Yeah. A lot of this comes down to you're not really going to be able to get anything solid until you get there, because the closest you have had spies get to that location was Leas and Carlin and Nasir. And you know how that turned out for them.
Well, at the very least, I think we can probably hash out the details of our little entourage. 18 was it the 18 was 12 people or 18 people?
12, just because the scale of the map made it impossible to do more than that, really. So as of currently, you guys have gone out and recruited amongst your people that you know, as well as the various resources that are at your disposal. And as such, your NPC party members are going to consist of Nock, Pearl, Arjan, a Silver Knight by the name of Cornelius Brocktree, and a Dwarven fighter by the name of Warwick Flintbeard. Well, I say fighter, he's actually a barbarian, but he fight.
Yeah.
That's what he do.
He fight like me.
So, we're at 11. We're at 11 then? Because 7 in the party, 4...
I gave people the deadline. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Thumbs up.
Yep.
I'm fine with it.
Zichi's very versatile, so having an extra person is really not necessary for Yao, the way they run things with their characters.
You
so.
probably don't want me to get another spellcaster.
It kind of fights
Yeah.
like 2 people, yeah.
You guys have so many spellcasters, you don't need any more.
I always want more spellcasters. I want
We need,
more
like,
cheating.
We need like 5 more.
You got
There's so much, man.
spellcasters out the wazoo.
So we're giving all of these allies steeds, right?
Ha! Funny.
They could ride with Steve.
All right. I'm going to step away for just a second, talk amongst yourselves. If there's anything you want to discuss in the sense of like potential strategies here, or anything that you want to try to prepare before you guys go out, whether it's materials or spells or what have you, then go ahead and discuss now. I will be back in just a moment.
I want to get more shield.
Hey, Bastion,
We have plenty.
Yeah.
how would you like to get bigger?
Always.
How many
Good.
how many
one of the-
scrolls of shielding do you need?
Got like total of 10, I believe, of shields and absorb elements.
Ooh, I definitely would like some shield.
Can I take 2 of those shields?
We're all just like, gimme,
Can I
gimme.
2 as well?
Oh wait, no, I
we're the only
can't.
ones who'd be able to.
Oh wait, I can't.
Yeah, you won't be able to, unfortunately. The only ones. who'd be
Look,
able
I
to
got
be
the
able to be more
shield.
Like Pearl,
Piece of paper.
Cam,
Yeah.
Zichi, Eldrath, and Nock, and Liwa.
I'd recommend
much. I'll
them on
take-
anybody who has a real chance of actually being in weapons range combat.
So Cam and Liwa, mainly.
Yeah. I can't do absorb elements, but I can do shield.
Yeah, the shield you can do.
I'll take
I know I
I'll
also
take
discussed
3 of them, then.
with you about counterspell and dispel magic. Were those made available as well?
Let me double check my notes. But why I was saying about the make Bastion bigger is because one of the spells for the wizard was enlarge and shrinkage or whatever you want to call it.
It's
Let's not
concentration.
call it that. Let's not call it that. Another word, please.
Let's
Jesus
also put it
Christ.
this way: it's concentration,
Mhm.
and you have a lot more spells to be casting that are way
Yes.
more effective than that.
It's always there's a lot of spells that are really good, but they have concentration attached to them, and there are other spells that are much better that also have concentration. So it becomes a question of like,
Well,
what's good in the moment.
You have to balance whatever concentration that you have,
Yeah.
because concentration
But
is like your
That
limiter.
said, important to note that Bastion has the Giant's Might that allows him to grow to the next size category. If you
Sure.
enlarge him from that, he grows an additional size category.
Oh.
Potion of growth.
don't I
So it
have
goes
one?
from like what, large to giant?
Well, you might want to hold off on the Potion of Growth, considering that Zichi just described to you a bunch of tunnels.
Uh-huh.
True.
Well, I'm figuring like when we get into a more open area. Let's
Of course.
be honest.
I'm just saying you don't want to be like slamming that before you go and then realizing like, oh,
Right
I can't
now.
make it through the door.
What do you mean? Like, Bastion definitely wants to like drink all that and then like crash his way out of the mountain, go
Yeah.
roar, right? Like,
Yeah,
you
oh
know,
yeah.
it's the fantasy, right?
So, to
I love
answer the
that.
question, no, I don't think counterspell was discussed. Otherwise, I would have written it down.
Okay.
So, 2 quick things. I think I've been holding onto these potions for forever. I have these cold resist potions. I have enough to give everyone one, and so I'm just gonna hand those out now. So I'm not carrying these anymore.
Sorry, what kind of
Okay.
potions?
Cold resist potions. I was
Oh.
looking through my inventory. I'm like, why do I have these?
Yeah,
They're giving us
I mean,
each a cold resist potion.
Yeah.
it's a good time to go through your inventory and see what you have, just to make sure that you
That's
have an understanding of what you have in your arsenal.
So
Dana, does Nock have inherent cold resist with his
Yes.
trifecta here? He does. Okay.
Should be on his sheet.
I'll give
yes,
him one,
damage
too.
resistance cold. I see it.
And
I have 7, so I
had-
can give one to him too.
And I still have the ring of
Also,
resistance.
if you need it, I don't know if you will or not, but if you do need it, the Platinum Chain, Platinum Guard, and Platinum Warhammer are in the magic items folder. Not the party's magical items, but the regular magic items.
Okay. Yeah,
Specifically,
probably.
the one that you might want to read up on is the Platinum Guard, 7 Broken Swords. Because that's the one that allows Nock to cast Absorb Element Shield, as well as a special little feature.
I see it.
The other quick thing
When-
was I got the spell knock. Not.
It's
Yeah.
just not.
Knock just
It
appears.
just summons knock next.
Why did you do
I
that?
cast Nock. Put me down.
I was in the privy. Why would you cast
From
that?
So,
What are you doing?
what about this spell and why are you thinking about it?
Well, I took it. I am 100% behind Liwa going and unlocking pretty much anything, but anything magical,
Yay.
I'll be able to take care of.
A plan B.
That's true.
Yes.
True. Nock is good for things like Arcane Lock and any of like ridiculously insane powerful locks that might exist.
Yes. And I have a feeling we may run into something like that.
I don't see
Like
arcane lock
the
on
one
his
with
spell list.
poison.
It's a
lot of
second level
poison.
spell.
Third.
Third.
No, yeah, second. Yeah,
No, I thought Nock was a second level.
it's the second. I'm just stupid.
No, it's,
Oh, never mind. Never mind. I'm getting confused.
Do we say
it's
like
one of the lower
by
level
knock
spells.
so we can differentiate it?
Canuck. Yes, please.
I cast Nock.
I don't think that
throws
this
Nock
spell
at the
is
door.
going to happen like often enough for it to be a problem.
I make it very clear I'm using a spell. I'm not throwing knock at a
Yeah.
door.
It's a good thing to have when you need it.
Yeah.
It's one of those ones that you're gonna pick and you're gonna be like, everybody's gonna be like, oh, it's so crazy that you picked that instead of a better spell, and then the moment will come and you will look at everybody dead in the eye and cast it right in front of them and say, see?
Where's your
This is-
I'm a
criticism now?
utility character.
This is where I look at my spell Featherfall and I'm like, I know you're here specifically.
I've
for
had
one time
Featherfall
specific-
since the fucking beginning. Trust me,
You guys,
I haven't gotten to use it once.
That's
you guys
good.
have been
No,
very careful.
You know, Data did say what was being very suspiciously mentioning falling off a mountain before.
This is
Very
why
suspiciously.
Very possible. Always a possibility.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
just don't jump into a river in
Let's
the
not pull an
mountain
Ignare,
because
no,
it will.
Let's not.
So I would say probably about a 10-day before is when Nock and the rest of the leadership will go ahead and transfer over to Xanthal's tower and set up a war room and begin coordinating the number of troops that are arriving.
Yeah, unless there's a driving need for Cambro to be somewhere else, he's going to stay by Nock.
right, cool.
Real quick for Zuchi, he's definitely going to be looking not only around Xanthal's tower, but also near their staging area in the Reaching Woods, if he's able to get there very quickly. To look at the plants.
As far as Xanthal's tower, it has been evacuated of all civilians. They have pretty much taken over the village entirely. The tower's there. They're not really using it for anything. Although you can imagine that Vajra is probably like itching to get inside that place once this is all done with. She heard about all of those manuscripts and everything, and she's like, "Ooh, I gotta get my hand on those."
Told them about what was in the basement, right?
The basement. You told them about the chronomancy as well, which is she was interested in it because again, they thought that was a recent thing, and it turns out that Xanthal was fucking with it hundreds of years ago. So they might actually have some more data there than they thought. So, as far as the people who are present in Xanthal's tower, though, the nobility types, i.e., Never Ember, Lady Silverhand, Remy, they are not here. They are coordinating from their respective centers of power. However, you do know that both Remy and Lady Silverhand are very skilled wizards in their own right. Hell, Lady Silverhand is a chosen of Mystra, so she is really good with magic. So she is likely on top of things just from the fact that she could probably scry on everybody here easily. As far as troop-wise and everything, there is a station of guards here. However, once people arrive via teleportation circle, they are immediately moved into a staging area, and as soon as they have the number needed for their troops to move forward, they set them out immediately. It's done in like it's almost done in like relays from various location to location.
Yeah, and the prince would just be able to like circumvent all of that for like subgroups, which he would be very glad to do because the faster that they can get prepared and defense set up.
100%. The outside of the Reaching Woods is they find a perfect spot. There is a large rock overhang over top of this gigantic cavern, basically, that just it looks like it was just carved out by a flood some long time ago, and it doesn't go anywhere. They've explored it. It does not go into any like cave networks or anything. It is just a hollowed out section of the mountain. But the overhang covers it completely, and it backs right up to a spruce forest that is still in full greenery with full canopy and everything. So the forest is perfect for staging an army, provided you don't, do anything that draws too much attention to it. Which obviously, the more you get, the harder that is to do.
Yeah, he would definitely use the full might of his magic to move people via transport via plants, and also to hide their movements as much as possible. Mirage Arcane, everywhere. Yeah, absolutely everywhere.
Well, it is a journey of several hundred miles, so there is a lot to cover, and
indeed,
there's plenty of. Thankfully, you have no shortage of magic users in your resources, so. Thankfully, you are not the only one who is doing so, as everybody else is doing as much as they can to move people as quickly as possible. It is still a shockingly large number of people.
Indeed.
But with once scouting everything, you realize that there will be plenty of room to house all of the numbers you need. The only issue will be hiding them, really. Thankfully, with how thick the coverage is from the woods, it does look like you'll at least be able to cover up the numbers. And as long as they aren't like burning giant bonfires and they're keeping their fires small and manageable, chances are they're probably going to be okay until they get into a point where there's just no way to hide the number of people that they have.
There's probably not enough druids to make enough good berries for everybody.
Not really, no. But
Ah.
thankfully, they do have plenty of rations, travel rations for people. There is an occasion. They've developed an interesting strategy. They're able to set up a couple of fires underneath the overhang, and as a way to vent the smoke, they have a dedicated time for cooking. They only cook for a certain amount of time, and then they use an arcane gate to just move the smoke up into the sky, and so it looks just like clouds streaking across. They can't do it forever. They can't do it for a long period of time, but for like an hour, they can cover that with enough wizards.
I'm so proud of this army for being deceptive.
Dude, when I said that it mattered who you got in your arsenal, I wasn't kidding. Because the Order of the Gauntlet would just be fucking like roughing it with with like nuts and jerky. Like they wouldn't care. The Silvery Moon Wizards are a little bit softer and they need a little bit of creature comfort. So they're like, well shit, if we can't cook for fear of smoke, let's just move the smoke up into the sky. They won't draw any attention at all.
Marines versus the Air Force.
Pretty much. Like, honestly, yes.
Yeah. That's a damn good analogy.
But now they're working together.
I'm gonna call my cousin about that one. I was like, I just heard a great bird on you.
Ooh.
Anyway, the movement of troops does eventually become it's a clockwork thing where it's just like troops come in, they gather, they move out. Troops come in, they gather, they move out. Like they're trying to move these people as quickly as possible. Like they understand that they are running against the clock at this point. It is definitely a moment where you guys are kind of like, it's really good that they're getting this shit done, but god damn it, if they just move their asses a little bit earlier.
True enough.
Let's not focus on that. Can't do anything about it.
Yep, politics the way it is. So you get closer to the go time. So you're about an estimated 7 or so days from that, and you want to cast divination, right?
Truth.
So yeah, it comes down to how do you want to pose this question?
Okay. To save the most lives, where in the Sunset Mountains should we enter?
In order to find a location where you can save the most lives, you must find where the most lives were taken.
Where the most lives were taken.
There are 2 ways to interpret that. So cool.
So that sounds to me that the most direct path to wherever the most people are being held is probably facing the direction where most of their sacrifices or other prisoners come from. That's how I'm interpreting that.
Yeah. And you all do know that Leoson's report did include that of a village that had seen many casualties. And specifically, not a single one was Dragonborn.
So yeah, the prince points that out, wherever that might be, and asks everyone what we can do about that. Is that in the direction
battle?
of this cohort? Huh?
I may have misheard it, but is it talking about a place where a previous battle had happened? Or...
Fortunately, the reply can be cryptic, so it's not explicit in that sense. But the interpretation of it is what you're going to have to take from it. But from what the explicit wording was, is that you must find where the most lives have been taken.
Have been taken.
So previous
That's what happened at the
offensive
Battle of the
or
Bones.
of something, a war, a previous offensive, somewhere where a lot of lives were taken.
Wasn't the
Well, who else
Battle
was
of the
taken?
Bones? Okay, maybe I might.
Who else was taken, though?
Like would this be something like a history roll or something?
It would be an intelligence check if you need a hint. Yes.
Okay.
Let's let the smarter characters do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go
Let the nerd
Smarty.
characters do their thing. There you go.
10.
A 10.
Yay. That
Oh
helps.
boy, if only you had some NPCs who might have a little bit of intelligence too. Jeez, oh man, that would be great.
Ow.
Not our Jean.
Can ask Cornelius as well.
Sure, why not?
Let's ask that dwarf.
Pearl too. I mean,
He's more of a party wizard, you know.
Party.
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 I cast Chug.
You can ask Pearl.
Ask
if you
Kegstand.
want. Cetus has control of her sheet, or should at least.
Okay. Let's see.
Help us, Pearl.
I don't know. Okay,
Intelligence.
let's see.
Pearl, you're our only hope.
Inspired. Oh wait, wrong one.
NPC party
Intelligence.
members. Okay, there we are. Loading. How do I use this thing? Okay,
Click
so
on it.
intro. Okay, just intro.
Yep. Intelligence.
Just click on it.
Ooh.
Oh.
Hey!
It's so
Wait,
smart.
was that what?
Natural
Wait,
20. Natural 20. There you are.
this doesn't matter, but
Save us.
Pearl points out that taken can mean two things, either lives that have been literally taken through death, or lives that may have been physically taken away.
Like led away, like captured.
Yeah.
why not both?
So this village, where is it?
It is located at the base of the mountains, right outside of the Skull Gorge.
Okay. So it's on the way. So
So they were able to follow up the river that leads down from the mountains. So they used that as their access point essentially, and that's where they found the village.
okay.
Oh, if it's on the way, might as well.
Well, that is if people want during the time that we have left, because it was 7 days before, people wanted to check out something else during that time just to like look at it, that'd be fine because we're gonna go through this village anyways as part of the plan. So that's just like a done deal, that's for sure.
Yeah. You're going to be passing
but-
through it either way.
Yeah, but anything else that people want to check out, if they have a different interpretation, they just want to make sure there's.
Well, it makes a certain amount of sense if they were talking about if by your scrying there were a whole bunch of prisoners there, taken lives. Does sound like along those lines, like taking prisoners.
Yeah.
So it does sound like the path to choose.
Likely.
I mean, what alternatives would we have? The most. Are there any like war zones? Well, deadlands, anywhere where previous conflicts may have occurred?
I mean, in Faerun, everywhere, pretty much.
Yeah, that's true.
No.
Thousands of years old. It's been at war multiple times. This whole continent, this section of this continent, is not a unified area. It's all warring city-states and kingdoms. Like, there's been fighting here constantly.
Faerun kind of sucks. Not gonna lie.
You think Faerun sucks? You should see some of the other places.
Oh yeah.
That doesn't make Faerun better.
Look, you've been to Thay. You saw what Thay was like.
Yeah, but that doesn't make Faerun better.
No, any place that has the Fields of the Dead and Battle of the Bones and Hill of Lost Souls, I don't think I would want to go.
Battle of Bones.
All named by humans,
amazing.
notably. All named by humans. Yeah, pretty much. I would say it wouldn't make sense for an entrance to be so far away from where they are gathering unless it was like it would have to be something that was a escape hatch for like the worst possible scenario, because it wouldn't really be useful in that sense, because you're talking several hundred miles of going through the Underdark is insanity. Like even if you know where you're going, it's still super dangerous. So you want to have the shortest travel time in the Underdark as you possibly can. Also, with the fact that this is a caldera of a volcano, that does mean that the likelihood of there being a lot of volcanic tunnels that lead to this area is pretty high. You're talking about multiple rivers of lava that carve through these rocks and all lead back to the same location. So finding one that is easy to access is another thing, but the fact is like the number of caves that can lead to it, there's probably a good number of them. It's just a matter of finding the right one that's going to be safe-ish.
Yep.
Well, a time like the present.
By the way, if anybody's ever done Into the Abyss, if you want to ever do anything involving the Underdark, it's awful. I'm playing in it right now, and I hate it.
It's probably fine. Just bring a
I'm
nightlight.
playing a sorcerer. I
It'll be
died
okay.
last time.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
yeah. But did you get better?
Thankfully, yes. In this case, you guys may just want to, I think at this point, double check your inventory, make sure you have everything you need, buy what you do need to get, distribute resources best you can, and then that's pretty much it. I don't think there's much else you guys can do.
Shield.
Maybe a potion of growth or two.
I bought my own spyglass just to keep casting Mirage Arcane
Three,
in the
three shields to
distance.
Layla, 2 shields
Just
to
for
Cam.
you.
Yay! Okay, so I get 3 shields. 3
Yes.
scrolls of shields. Yell. This is
So I still have
beautiful.
5 left to give out.
Loading them up on a bandolier like a bandito.
I would give
Ugh.
3 to Pearl.
Gross.
So
My
Pearl also
favorite
has
item.
3. Okay. And keep in mind, you guys are responsible for your NPCs, so don't lose them.
Please don't let your
Pearl.
NPCs explode.
I think
It'll be
I think
fine.
Eldrath's gonna open up a bank account or something.
How do I add
That's-
stuff to her?
Also a tank.
Wait, how do I add stuff to her?
Also-
She
I also give like
Violent
Casting
attack.
Resurrection's expensive. Please don't make me do it.
It's a conway.
How do I add inventory to Pearl?
Not to an NPC, you can't, unfortunately. You'll just have
you're
to
just
make
gonna have to
a
write it
note
down
of that.
somewhere else. Yeah.
Oh no, paper.
Okay,
yeah, I've been
I'll
doing it on my
add,
sheet for Knock.
But just so you're aware, I'm also doing 3 absorb elements for you and Pearl as well.
Okay. Potion Scroll of Shield Pearl edition.
And I will say,
And-
resource-wise, you all have been able to get at least 1 supreme healing potion.
I already have that
Okay,
on
and
my sheet.
I also got 3 protection from elements.
Yeah.
Or okay. 3 protection for me, 3 protection for Pearl, and then 1 supreme potion.
Alright, did you have any extra spare shield spell scrolls for Knock?
I was about to say something.
I'm
Nock is
sorry.
not able to cast shield through anything other than the platinum guard.
Oh, he can't cast it. Okay, he has to cast it through his.
Yeah,
What
he
about
can't
absorb
learn it
elements?
because it's not a cleric
Ah.
spell.
Okay.
What
So,
absorb elements?
Absorb elements is also not a cleric spell.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind then.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
No, he has those spells available to him because of the platinum guard. They specifically use charges from the magical item. That magical item should have, I believe, 14 charges.
Yes.
Okay.
There's
So-
nowhere for me to
So he
track
can
that
shield
there.
a lot.
I have
As
2
previously
shields
mentioned,
left
there's also
and
a
4
special
absorb
treat.
elements.
I can take the extra shields if you have nobody else to give them to, but I can't take the absorb elements.
If you want 2 extra shields, that's fine by me.
All right.
So 4
Very
shields
useful.
for Cam.
Thank you.
Would
Does
Eldrath
Liwa
want
have
to-
any more restorative ointments?
Let me check. I might have
Ointment.
used
Because
them.
you had a pile of them, if I recall, last time.
Control F. I think I used. Oh yeah, I have 12 restorative ointments.
Ooh.
Sharing is caring.
I'll divvy those up.
Could be.
2, 3.
He's an
4.
otter. I think he just
5,
secretes
6.
healing oils.
I can.
I don't like
That
that.
is
Seven.
specious. That is specious.
That is disgusting. What the fuck? What? That's disgusting. But how do we divvy this up evenly? I think Cambro and Dirk are probably going to be hurting the most for healing
Who's Dirk?
potion healing.
Who's Dirk?
I mean, I'm Bastion.
You called?
Yeah. I don't think Zichi will really care much for a potion or healing item as much, so
Okay.
He'll be okay
suppose
as long as
can-
he doesn't have to run in and like save anybody.
Oh, totally no.
Well, Eldrath and Rye maybe they are caster. It's like I'm trying to think of how to split this up. There's 12 of them.
Yeah,
I
the
still
point
want
of
some.
what's important to note about these ointments is that you have 12 jars, and each jar has 1d4 plus 1 doses. And each dose it heals for 2d8 plus 2. The only downside is you
Dark-
can only apply one dose at a time. That is the downside.
Yeah, so it's a slow heal.
Yeah.
Bastion and
But it gets
Cambro
somebody
seem
up.
like
Yeah.
Bastion and Cambro seem
There
like
we
the
go.
ones who would find the most use out of this because they're going to be getting their asses beat.
They're gonna be more
So how
upfront.
you
For fun.
How many you want to decide?
Do I want a four each? So 4 for you two and 4 for me because I'm still going to be on the front lines.
So 2 to me, 2 to Bastion, and 4 to you.
No, I have 12. So
Oh,
Okay,
four
four
for
for me,
all.
4 for Bastion, 4
Okay.
for you.
I can see that.
Is that
That'd be pretty helpful.
All right.
all right? So
4.
I'll reduce it to 4, and you just add 4 to yours.
I'm
is there a way
going to split that up, 2
to.
to me and 2 to Knock.
Okay. Well, I mean, you control that.
Yeah.
So 2 to. I'm down
If
to
you
4.
want, you can. Yeah, if you want, you can roll. Each of you can roll 4d4 plus 4 to determine how many doses you have on you right now.
Per ointment.
4d4.
No.
Yeah. Okay. 4d.
Oh, wait, we all.
Okay. Yeah. 4d4. 4d4 plus 4.
So 15 doses between the two of us. Okay.
Oh, man.
Also 15 doses.
Let's see how many I get.
Okay.
Deyna, can you copy one of the Dragonelles
Ooh.
to the prince? He's going to
Nice.
finally summon his own mount.
That's right in 17.
Dragonelles, yes. 1 sec.
I love their doo-wop numbers.
Did I add those in?
So we got 15, 15, 17.
Oh wait, Greater Steed is specific though, isn't it? I'm just. We're just flavored.
And Dragonelles were
flavored
added
something
on. Yeah, Dragonelles were added on in a later book, but it was available.
Don't think I
So
have
just-
the Dragonelles.
Oh.
I can see just Bastion just smacking some
Which
heads
book was it?
together.
I
and
could
just
take a
like,
flavored
hang on.
Pegasus, it's fine.
Just let me just.
Well, was it Fizbands or?
Let me double check.
I was gonna say Bastion would just apply the dosage using his tail and just pat it on his face.
Slap.
Xanathars.
That tail's a bit
I
sharp.
have Xanthars. Why can't I? DragonellE.
Dragonnel.
Ah, that might be why.
Dragonel.
Ah, there they are.
And that name was his name.
Let's pull that up here. Do I have these?
For
Yes, I
anybody
do.
watching, this is not the best decision, but it is the decision that is most character oriented.
It's not the
More
best decision, but it's
dragons.
a decision.
Yeah.
Rubbing off on you. It's alright.
Technically, the best decision is the Pegasus.
Dragonell. There we go. Hey. So I will allow you to pick the name.
I will do things. Don't worry.
Let me move
We
this
will do
to
things.
your.
That's exactly when we do
Steeds
worry.
here.
When you do things.
Reminds me of another campaign.
There we go.
If we're not gonna buy much else, I think I'd go talk to Lady Silverhand. Let me see.
If they're doing that, Arai's gonna want to spend some time with Arjan.
I mean, did we get around to, like, I don't know, possibly for me to get the potion of growth might also be helpful, potentially, for my dwarven companion.
You have plenty of weeks. You have weeks to prepare, so you are able to get pretty much whatever you need.
Ready.
I think I'm as good as I'm gonna be.
Yep.
There's such a thing as over preparing.
Yeah, I'm too heavy now. Now I just need to see how much it costs before I might just get a couple.
Trying to find a good thumbnail for this thing.
If you can find like a gem type one that kind of looks like it has a skull mask on it.
I can certainly try if Roll20 will agree
Yeah.
with me.
We'll try.
Skull mask.
Well, I had an entire like personality made for this like mount, but I've never had the opportunity to actually summon it or like use it for any reason.
Mhm.
But yeah.
Roll20 is giving me issues where I'm not able to pull up my library of tokens.
Uh-oh.
That's unfortunate. Da-da-da. Fuck it, we're doing it live.
What's happened?
Vamp! Vamp! Sorry. Just...
Play us out, Frankie.
Oh man, do we just have to share the same brain cell every time? Is this just how it
Yes.
works now, or
Yes,
I
I have
mean,
at least.
is it not a true D&D session without sharing the same brain cell every now and then?
look? You know that scene from Shrek where there was just like Robin Hood calling, "Oh, merry man!" That's us. That's all of us.
Yeah, we're the men in tights.
Sir, I protest. I am not a merry man.
And then a barrel falls down and hits Worf, and he's taken out.
Oh,
Big oof.
No, Worf.
Let's off, Deyna.
And also, Geordie never gets the girl. Everybody knows the rule. Anyway, I'm trying to pull one up, and Roll20 is just fighting me, so we'll have to just wing it for the moment.
Okay.
Alrighty.
So yeah,
What do you need to talk to Lady Silverhand about? Because I would remind you that she is coordinating units at this point.
and Haven Tree. Someone in, I don't know. I would just take this to a bank, but I don't know if I trust any of these banks. I'd rather trust an organization that I'm familiar with.
You like
Basically,
leaving, when you say leaving money, or
I am leaving a will and money, yeah.
okay. You could leave that with Baruch. They would be able to execute that for you faithfully.
Yeah.
Temple of you could probably call in favors with other temples too, but Baruch would do it because he knows you and he knows you're a good guy. So,
And he knows Arjan's family, or at least Arjan.
yeah, he is fully aware of them. Even just professionally, I would say at this point.
Yeah. I basically would tell them that if I don't return, this all goes to Arjan's family. Or a portion could go to whatever remains of the Platinum Dawn. I don't know. I'm just a little just wants to be ready.
Yep.
Should I type this out or should I just tell you?
I mean, is it
It's
involved?
It's a little bit.
You might want to just type it out then.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Give me a minute, then I'll type it in this.
Well, you can type it into Discord, and we can
All right.
put it in here as we need. Yeah. As far as like, if you have any, affairs that need to be settled before everything comes to a head,
Not just that.
now's the time to do it.
well, Arai wants to talk over with Arjan about a little something. First, having like a nice little conversation to get outside of the war mindset, to just have a relaxing day and hang out. But then he just also wants to come up with the thought, what are your plans after we get out of this? Once this is all over, what is your next objective?
Raising my daughter. Hopefully back home amongst her family.
Is that where she learns all her magic?
No, that is a family lineage. There are some in our clan who have the ability to channel magic naturally, and she is quite skilled in that matter, and also very curious.
Well, I'm planning after all this to be a teacher. But a teacher also needs some students. If you're okay with it, I would love to take her as my first one.
He thinks about it. If we are to survive this, I think that would go a long way in proving your character.
Well, just know she'll be around a lot of necromancy. But it's all for good.
You know, that's
As it
not
should
really
be.
what you want to tell me to convince me to allow her to go. Just saying, I don't think you've noticed the whole cleric thing. That we don't really mess with that.
No, trust me, I get your concerns. But you can also talk with Nock or Cambro, and they would tell you how much my affiliation with it has been useful from time to time. I know it's not one until you see it firsthand, but I would have zero use to cause any harm or anything with her. I would much rather protect her with it as well. I'll protect any student with my magic.
I don't know if I will ever be able to truly trust necromancy as a art of magic. It is a very dark force that you mess with. I can respect that you have some talents with it and you wield it with a good heart. But understand that you are still messing with the natural order, and as such, that is an affront to many people like me.
That's true. Well, looks like it's another one I'm gonna have to convince somehow. And you'll just smile.
Perhaps someday you can. But know that old ways are hard to change.
Well, if I can convince you, you owe me a drink then.
As you'll enjoy your time together. As far as anybody else who might have anything that they want to address before they head out.
I'm good.
All right.
Nah, that's
That should be
good.
good now.
I think we've done everything we need to.
All right.
I think we
Well.
did everything. I just forgot to, I guess, buy the potions, remaining.
Just
Potions
add it
group.
to your inventory at this point.
I didn't know how much it would
We've
cost.
got money. We've got all
Okay.
the money
Just,
we need.
yes. How much does it
You
cost?
don't have
Yes.
to worry about money at this point.
We got
Money
it.
literally doesn't matter anymore.
Aw.
Yeah, we're at that level.
Okay. Yeah, all right. Taking 5. Okay, cool.
Speaking of which, just making sure everyone knows, both myself and Nock have that diamond for the revive spell, if necessary.
Necessary. Cool.
All right.
We're not needing it, but there you go.
We won't. No.
Is it a 500 or a 50 gold for the revive?
For
300.
Revivify, it's 300.
Oh, okay.
That's only if you can get to them before like the end of the round.
Within a minute. You have a
Within a
minute.
minute,
to
right.
cast it. Gotcha.
Yeah.
And that is literally one of the ones where it's like, As soon as they are dead, the timer starts. You have 1 minute. That's it for that spell specifically. After that, you need to have Raise Dead.
Okay, I'm here.
Raise Dead also takes an hour.
And after 10 days, Raise Dead is no longer viable, and then you would need Resurrect.
It's okay, I'm here. Just
Yeah,
pay me money.
Unless you do your general repose.
Yeah.
And then that extends the timer.
All right. So for you all, when you start moving to Xanthal's Tower, and you basically oversee the last of the troops arriving and being gathered as you all march with them. And it does take a few days for you to make it from Xanthal's Tower down into the Reaching Woods. But you find that area that Zichi was telling you about, the overhang, and the camp specifically. Once you guys get there and everything is set up, it's in full swing at this point. And you even coming in, you can tell there's an army here. Like, there's no way to deny that there's an army here. So likely they probably know, and this is the moment of, all right, well, tomorrow morning, that's we go, because they know we're here and they're gonna come for us. So as you all get settled in, describing it here for you, the camp itself is set up in this wide open area that is shielded by that rock overhang that backs up to the dense spruce forest. And the sorry, go ahead. Does somebody have something? I thought I heard somebody say something. My apologies. All right. The area of the overhang itself has most of where like the leaders are. That's where like the tents and the yurts. While the army itself is spread out through the forest, using the cover of the canopy to help conceal themselves and lay low. Only small fires burn, so as to not draw attention to the size of the force that's hiding in the forest. In general, spirits are pretty high, but people are preparing for battle in their own ways. Some are praying, some are, drinking. Some spend the night quietly in reverence, while others spend every last waking moment preparing their gear and double-checking their supplies, checking their weapons, double-checking their armor. There's only the one large fire that's burning right now underneath the overhang. It is a large cauldron of stew that is cooking over this big burning fire. And as Zichi described, the smoke is rising up into an arcane gate that vents the smoke high into the sky, so that it just looks like clouds that are floating by on the breeze. Standing at the cauldron with a large ladle, wearing his good tunic, with the platinum chain around his neck prominently displayed over his apron, Nock ladles out bowls of soup for each soldier that approaches. He hands them bowls with thick slices of bread that he carves off fresh from a loaf next to him, with an attendant who replaces the loaves as he runs out. He moves quickly with practiced ease, never seems to look rushed or stressed, just kind of in the moment and happy to serve. And to their credit, some of the soldiers look kind of confused when they realize that the person who is serving their food is also the person who will be leading the charge against the cult. Standing next to him is another paladin of Bahamut, who replaces Cam when Cam has to move away from Nock, but generally doesn't move away from Nock that often, I would say. Also nearby is just a mildly annoyed steward of the Lord's Alliance, who's just kind of jotting down in a book with a charcoal stick as he tries to talk to Nock about, like, official things, and Nock just reminds him that after dinner he will talk about everything. But for right now, he's focused on getting people fed.
There is something that I would like to ask, and it's something that I chose for Nock. I would like to know if it would be all right for Nock to cast the night before Hero's Feast on the people who are in our party who are going.
Of course.
I would like it so that it's basically he is infusing the stew that he's giving the people that he can do that to be the Hero's Feast.
Yep.
So he's like, this one is special for you, Eldrath, and for you,
Yep.
Cambro, and you, Leeward, and
Absolutely.
all of that.
Absolutely, he can do that. He is more than happy to be the cook, you know, and part of that is his charm, I guess.
Mhm.
And, you know, you can see him being, you can see soldiers becoming endeared to this kobold, you know. So many times leaders will just kind of squirrel themselves away from the soldiers because it's hard to make life and death decisions with other people's lives when you've seen their faces. And that is a calculus of war that is very difficult for some leaders to deal with. And Nock, to his credit, refuses to see people as anything other than people. And for him, this is the greatest service that he can offer. And
I just thought that
when
was
he,
most appropriate. Yeah.
yeah, and when you guys are all the last ones ready to be fed, he does so. He casts this spell using this gem-encrusted chalice to hold the rest of the food. As he casts this spell, if you would like to go ahead and roll 2d10.
All right.
Big
I'll
money,
have
big
it guide
money,
my
big money, big
dice.
Come on.
See, the
Oh.
problem was the moment you said or implied, Tazel, roll the dice, that's where you went wrong. That's where we all went wrong.
Can I use one of these?
Could I
Please
use my
don't destroy
heroic inspiration?
Can I swap out as a player for somebody else with actual fortune? Fuck the hand of Tiamat. God damn it, Teresa.
Oh, look at that! It's gone. I don't know what happened to it. It's
Oh.
it's so wild.
goodness,
It's weird. I
I
don't.
don't
What?
remember
Whoa, whoa,
what
what?
happened.
What?
I
What?
rolled
What
out a
magic?
2d10.
Yeah,
Wait, are we supposed
Did
to
you
roll
roll
now?
2d10? I don't see.
Hold
it.
on.
I don't
don't see
remember. I better
two.
do it again. I better do it.
It's
okay.
That's a good. That's a decent
Yeah,
number. That's
alright.
halfway through. I mean, if I had rolled two ones,
That's
that
an
would be
average.
terrible.
Oh, I couldn't
And I should
have.
just be killed.
That was a great first roll. I would have to say. You know, that's really good.
That's the only roll I know. I don't know what happened.
I guess
Roll
I'll get.
that.
I'm
I'm so
scared to
impressed.
roll now.
This is not looking good.
Alright, I'll roll.
You all gain 9
Oh.
hit points
Oh, okay.
added to your maximum for the next 24 hours.
Woo!
And also, you are immune to poison and being frightened, and also you make your wisdom saving throws with advantage.
Oh, nice.
That's a good spell.
That's cool. Where should I put? Okay, where should I put this?
It's
make
just
a note of it.
expensive AF.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
expensive. This is
So-
literally the only time I've ever seen anybody cast these kind of spells. Is like literally right before the big fight.
Plus 9 max HP for it.
And that just
4
means
hours.
I can switch
And
from like
advantage.
the Hero's Feast to heal or something.
Okay,
You
Because-
could.
wait.
You could.
Yeah.
Hmm.
For the next day.
Okay, the creature's cured of all disease and poison. Oh, with
All it does is it increases your maximum hit points for 24 hours and gives you the immunity to poison and frightened, and then advantage with wisdom saving throws.
Mhm.
So it's
And
even the HP is cool and all, but it's the advantage with wisdom saving throws and immunity to frighten that.
And poison.
Yes.
Right?
yes, yes.
And the curing,
Okay,
if
I'm
you
just
know
gonna-
you're nice and diseased.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Mhm.
The cure
And
is
that's the
good.
poison condition, not poison damage. So
Yes.
E.
You gotta update the.
Okie
overlay.
dokie then. That is some delicious temp H. Well, not temp HP. Max
Oh,
Not
that's
temp
it.
HP.
Jeez.
Yep.
Now,
This
if we
will
want temp
replenish
HP,
if you heal, so it will always be at this level for the next 24 hours.
So close to 200.
now if we
Yeah.
want temp HP, I can use some inspiring leader before we get out for some sweet temp.
That would always be good.
Well, tempt
You
me.
would want to do that. I think that lasts
Yeah, like
until
closer.
a long rest. That lasts until a long rest, so you
Yeah.
want to do that before you set out, not before you go to bed. So
Yeah.
I guess
but,
the time points. Good
just
night.
To, I'll do that before we set up.
all right, well, as you all settle in for the night of not really restful sleep, but tense sleep, as the next day, is when it all starts. So before we get there, we'll go ahead and take
Okay.
a break here. Get yourselves centered.
All right.
Get
I'm
what
gonna
you
go
need.
eat food.
Yeah.
I need my own good
Yeah.
feast.
Be back.
I need to go grab a snack.
I think I also need that clipped.
What? No, that,
I just need
nothing
to prove
happened.
to people I'm a good player. Just the dice hate me.
I bet in
I
real life, if
understand
you were rolling real dice, you would be 100% okay. You probably would have rolled two
No,
tens.
you would be wrong in that.
Oh.
Oh.
I have.
I want to be
how many
proven wrong.
times have I crit failed twice on like an advantage roll in this game versus anybody else?
I
know
will
at
give you
least
loaded
two.
dice, and you will find a way to fail on them.
Yes, yes. Las Vegas wants me there. Anyway, I'm gonna get a drink.
Eyes.
Pretty
Be right
much.
back.
Same here. Alright, this is the part where we go to the break screen. And don't worry, folks. I will still leave the Discord call open after talking about this, of course. But this is the one part of the stream where I do ads, so don't worry. It's just a bit. So, you know, if you are, gosh, what is it? Words. If you're subscribed, you don't have to sit through the ads. Otherwise, you know, relax, or do something, I don't know. Either way, you'll come back to us talking. If you're subscribed, you get a couple extra minutes of us talking. Anyway, I'm going to fetch myself some dinner and BRB.
pen.
All right, I'm here. I return.
So am I.
Whoa. Don't worry about me.
Hello.
I'm totally not doing a very quick, super duper fast mock-up of this dragon.
I totally believe you.
I am still trying to pull up something to use as a token here. And it's giving me trouble. But I think I'm getting access now. Roll20 has been a little bit wonky the last couple of days, I've noticed. Roll20, fix your shit.
Sheer hatred for us as players. Like, stop using your services for free.
I pay for the service. What are you talking about?
Oh no! Oh no, it's even worse! They want you to pay more!
I'm a DM. I pay for it to get all the extra stuff so I can have more things up.
Now available.
So I can make-
Now available as microtransactions functionality.
Oh, fuck off. Never in a million years.
Now available the otter subscription. Are you an otter? Pay more.
That species.
All right, I have a token that I can use.
Okay.
Greenish, would that be appropriate?
Yeah, green is fine.
Okay.
It's supposed to be like made out of like a dark jade with like a moonstone sort of skull mask.
Unfortunately, I don't have anything in gem, because they are
Okay.
being quite annoying. But I think this is
Okay.
a good
It's fine.
good look here. Let me just see.
I
if can
was
get
gonna
this.
draw him at some point, and then I was like, "Oops, I forgot."
Yeah, you guys aren't probably going to be able to pull your mounts into the tunnels, sadly, but
Would
But
they
they
be
can be
able to
outside.
like? So if we can't pull them into the tunnels, but the caldera is like outside, is there a way with all of the distractions that we would be able to have them fly to meet us?
you could have them fly above the caldera and find a way in, as long as it is an open space that they are able to get to you. You would have to get eyes on it first, obviously. But other than that, yeah, if it's opened up to the air, if they are able to fly in and there's nothing that's preventing them from getting there, like other dragons or anything like that, then sure. The main concern I would say is, like, you're going to be in an area where there's going to be a lot of support for the cult of dragon, like dragons, mercenaries, everything. So keeping that in mind when you send your steeds in, and accepting the risks that come therein.
Well, one of the main reasons I want to have the steed out is to have another option to coordinate with. So, assuming that they're able to get within 1 mile, I will be able to get some information from the outside telepathically. So, I love information. Oh my god! Wow, I play too many war games. Anyway.
Right. Get all my notes out. Been studying like this was a goddamn final.
This is a final.
It's on the
It's the one I actually care about.
This is an oral final. This is your thesis.
It's a final that I actually gave a shit about.
Fair enough.
Real.
I wonder if it's possible for one of the mages to, just to make it easier for our mounts, to be able to cast like mass invisible on them when we're in the area.
Is there a mass invisibility? I don't think there is.
There's just an upcasted invisibility.
Yeah.
Hmm. I'll tell you what's going through my mind is that
They would have to concentrate on it too, so that's asking them to lock their
Right.
concentration.
Right,
so.
right. Because the only thing I'm thinking about is like in the caldera, probably people are going to be on not just a flat plane, but maybe on like risen areas around, and being able to have mobility and or engaging in like flying combat with dragons that might be there. I would need
Possibly.
Crags with me
Sure.
to be able to do that. I no longer have the boots, for example, so
Yeah.
I would have to rely on him to get me around if needed.
Yeah. I would say that what Zichi has shown you is that they are using tunnels. So as of right now, you guys don't know of any open areas, but assuming that it is a open caldera volcano, then likely there is at least some spot that is.
I think the only thing that would suggest that it is open air is that there was a collection of. It was reported that there was a collection of chromatic dragons, like at
Yeah.
the top of it. So, if there was no entryway there, why would they gather there specifically? It wouldn't necessarily make sense unless there was an open
Well,
way in.
There's always a way in. It's just whether it's a viable one is another matter.
Man, this room is suspiciously full of chest-high walls. I wonder if there's going to be a firefight.
Yeah. Me playing Mass Effect 3. Why are there a whole bunch of barriers? Oh, I see. Never mind.
Yeah, exactly. It's real. It's okay. We suspend our disbelief because it's more fun. That's why I play this entire thing.
Or you just do what I do and just play a biotic and just totally screw everybody's day.
Oh, that one's fun though. Just like wee.
I'm a fan of the old push-pull. You know, that's a great one.
Oh yeah.
Great biotic combo. I got it down to like I was able to cast those within like a second, I think.
Oh.
So it was just literally like spamming it left and right. Just going for that biotic combo the whole way. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, this is gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be big.
I am so itching for this.
Our extra party members got that Heroes Feast too, right? So like Arjan should
did?
be at 134.
They get the extra 9, yeah. So
Oh, nice.
Well,
Is there any way to mark that on our NPC sheets here for knock?
it lasts for 24 hours, so you can just, I mean, honestly, you can add it on
Sure.
just. I can alter their sheet if you want, but
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make another one of those little resource boxes for Nox health.
sure, why not? That'll work.
I just wrote it down on a separate notepad.
So
I
it
think
would be
I do have the health on the tokens. I know, so that is, so you'll be able to track those. I'm pretty sure I
Okay,
set them
well.
up on the tokens. I think I did.
If-
I've been doing a lot the last couple
Plan
of
B.
days.
Plan B.
Understandable.
I thankfully had a friend of mine is moving to Washington, so we had a little going away party for them on Friday. So normally I would have my Mutants and Masterminds game on Friday, so I canceled that. So I had the whole day to work on D&D stuff instead of Mutant and Mastermind stuff. So I got a lot done yesterday and the day before.
The hard worker.
It's a lot to go over, and I wanted to make sure I understood what I was putting in front of people.
I'm sorry. I was more focused on his spells and everything. I didn't even read his bio. Everything about
Read
it
it out if you want.
just for all of it's just for the love of because women like it. Decorated and well respected among the knights, he is known for his love of orcish meat and his womanizing. Also, his eye fighting a devil a century ago decided not to get it. Frat's eye because women love the eye patch. His hair turned white during an encounter with a banshee. He chose not to recolor it because women love the white hair. Despite being an elf unable to grow facial hair, he commissioned an artificer to make a ring that lets him grow a perfect length beard and mustache. He said it's worth every gold he paid for it because women love the beard.
That's awesome.
Wait, you don't know a guy like that?
War wizards are a specific breed of wizards. They're the crazy ones.
Yeah, they are.
'Cause
More
most
crazy
wizards
than
are like,
usual.
well, most wizards are like, I don't want to actually be in the middle of the fight or anything. Whereas, where war wizards are like, put me in the fucking fight.
Get me in there, coach.
Because everything that they do is centered around, like, protecting themselves in combat.
Or in his case, for the ladies.
I mean, that's just a
You
fringe.
gotta
quest,
protect the
though.
ladies.
Forgive me, Deyna, as I
Lady.
haven't played a character with this ability, but the Channel Divinity War God's Blessing, how many times can that be used? It's tied to the Channel Divinity, I know that.
Yes, 2 times a day.
2 times a day, okay.
It resets
that
on a
for-
short rest.
Is that for
Okay.
everybody or just clerics?
Clerics, specifically clerics. I think for paladins, I think
just
you
one.
get one. Well, I double check that.
Yeah, let me see about
So,
that.
okay, no, I'm not seeing anything else that uses a Channel Divinity, so it's only... Oh, no, I see it now. Guided Strike.
So the guided strike specifically is the one that allows him to add the +10. He's at a level now where he not only can do it to himself, he can also do it to anybody else who's within 30 feet.
I see.
So if there's a hit that needs to happen and Arjan is within 30 feet, he can make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't need to be a melee attack roll, it just says an attack roll.
Any attack roll, even if it's a spell
Yeah.
attack.
I will do my best to remember this, everyone. I'm sorry.
You're good.
Checking on-
You asked for help.
Spellcasting is hard.
Mm,
You guys asked for help, so this is the help you got.
yes.
It means more. If I have more homework, then you all have more homework. How about that?
I'm all for it.
You refuse to give me homework. This is homework I like.
You
Yeah,
are
but
that
you're
grade A student being like, why didn't you give me more?
I want it.
teacher, you forgot to sign homework for the weekend.
Oh, don't even.
Who was that character from Recess? Randall?
Yeah.
Yes,
Miss Mister,
Randall.
Miss Mister.
That was one kid, even when I was a child, I just wanted to punch.
Yeah. He played the role, you know.
You know, you made a good character when you made one that's punchable.
No, I love the episode where the parents came by and he tried to convince his parents that he had actual friends, and it was all the people that he snitched on.
Oh yeah.
And then his dad turned out to be a huge snitch too, so like even he ran to Miss Minster. Runs in the family.
So I'm looking at the paladin sheet, and it does not specify how many you have.
It should. One sec.
I'm looking. It says Channel Divinity. It does not say how many, and I'm looking at chart, and I don't see anything in here. Am I going insane?
No, you're not. No, you're fine. I'm reading it right now.
I'm double checking your homework.
I know that it was 2 for clerics. I just didn't know if it was also 2 for non-clerics that would have it, like paladins.
It appears to be just the one.
Okay.
I don't
That's
see
fine.
it increasing anywhere. I don't see anything indicating that it goes up by any amount. It seems you get 1.
Okay. That's fine.
However, it does come back on a short rest already for you, so you didn't have to have us. That happens at level 3, so
Mhm.
you are set for that. You know, if you wanted to take a nap while you're in the middle of the caldera,
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen.
actually, it could.
Catnap. Let's
I
go.
almost-
That's
I
true.
almost took that.
Oh, my bad.
It was a choice.
One of your people does have it on their list.
I don't remember how I made a token from the other things. Oh no.
You ready to start back?
If we are all here,
I am all here.
I am here.
Yeah.
We are here. We are here.
already.
We are here.
Here I am.
Doing everything
Deyna
I
hears
can.
a who.
So, you all finish. You all gain the benefits of a long rest. Go ahead, and if there are any last-minute preparations for spells or anything like that that you want to do before everything starts, now is the time to do it.
Oh
I
boy.
believe Liwa was wanting to do the inspiring leader.
Yeah, that's
I believe that's
gonna be
6,
just prior to when.
6 creatures, I believe.
Well, let's see.
I think you can do your party. I don't think it gives you the whole.
Yeah.
Yeah, up to 6, including yourself. Okay.
Mhm.
So your whole party can get
Is
some 10
Knock like
HP
a-
at least.
Okay.
Is Knock what?
Because like it might be, because like Zichi is probably not going to see. Is not going to probably not going to directly benefit from it compared to. Is Knock like a frontline fight? Like, would Knock maybe benefit from it more, considering he's probably going to be more in.
I would say you've seen Knock in combat, and he is not. He does not usually get up front and up close and personal with
okay.
people.
I would say proximity to the fighting, but probably not in the fighting.
Yeah, like
I mean, okay.
he'll probably be a target, unfortunately, because of his status. But
I'll forego getting the temp HP for Arjan to get it.
okay,
Oh,
you
okay.
can do that.
All right. Anyone else to step back? Okay. So it's myself, Bastion, Zichi, Arai, and wait, no, not Arai. Eldrath and Cambro.
Arjan. Not Eldrath.
Arjan. Cambro and Arjan. Okay.
Okay.
Do. At the break of dawn.
We plan.
Liwa has his rapier dug into the ground, and he's looking very cool with his cape billowing in the wind as he stares out into the distance. All right. Today's the day, gentlemen. Now,
Birds.
I know we have it. I know that things may have been a bit tumultuous coming to this point, but we got everything going smoothly. All we need to do is just get into that volcano and just kill a few people. It's gonna be simple. It's simple. Killing folks is our speciality. An idiot can do it. So remember to hydrate. Hydration is important. I hope you all realize that.
feel so inspired.
Next thing he's gonna tell us to stretch.
Arai's just gonna slowly
Now stretch.
clap.
All right.
Not
Okay.
your best
Lee was going to get on his knees. Okay, so we are first gonna enter into a nice child pose.
Is there a saving
Now.
throw for this? Can I fail?
Can you resist?
Can I-
Maybe it would be
Yeah, can
fun
I
after we
resist?
Establish
I-
one.
Yeah, I don't need the hit points that bad, actually.
All right, now
I'm
bring
fine.
your legs up,
All right.
and I want you to
I
go
just
into
refuse.
Warrior 2.
Anybody who
Feel the energy.
joins in the guided yoga.
You just hear Bastion like cracking his neck and just all this stuff. Well, that was a good one.
Actually, it would not be bad for Cambro to do that because he does need to be limber with his plate mail.
Arjan lights a
I'm
fire
just
so you guys can do Bikram.
All right, now I want you to loosen up your legs and do the Mind Flayer.
Okay.
Oh, my word.
Okay.
All right,
okay.
we're done.
We're done with this bit. All right.
How
Uh,
inspired are they?
how-
So it's
how many?
You gain
level plus charisma modifier.
so that should be
so-
20.
20.
Nice.
Woo!
20 temp HP, and it will last until a long rest or until you refresh temporary hit points. But you always take the highest of your temporary HP. Okay. And keep in mind, temp HP doesn't stack, so if you have anything else that adds temp HP, it does not add to this.
Right.
All right. Well then, as everyone prepares. The sun rises slowly in the east, light cascading down the sunset mountains, highlighting ridges and peaks intermittently as it ascends with golden radiance against a dark violet sky that slowly begins to catch fire to an infernal mix of orange and red, like fire and blood. An eerie silence is reigning over the lands, the final flattened expanse before the Sunset Mountains and the Well of Dragons. A board on which a deadly game of dragon chess is soon to commence. In the distance, the screeching cries of dragons breach the silence. The dust of a large force marching out to meet you on the ground curls into the air like smoke rising from a forest fire. Your army is a large mix of the best of Faerun. Armies of the most powerful kingdoms and city-states, deadly assassins, skilled marksmen and swordsmen, lycanthropes and animal folk, humans and elves, all of Faerun seems to coalesce before you all, unified now under one banner, the banner of the Peacebringer. As Nock rides on Adun, his faithful greater steed, at the front of the army, with you, the Platinum Dawn, riding at his side as you keep a steady march forward. Subtlety is now abandoned in favor of a bold and loud show of force as your army marches. War hymns of the various cultures and kingdoms merging into a cacophony of voices accompanied by the powerful percussion in a 4/4 beat of armored bodies moving through the fields. This is the last stand and the final push. Nobody has any illusion otherwise. As clerics and paladins pray to their gods for their comrades in arms, warriors gird themselves as they have done before, preparing to die for a righteous cause, while mages prepare their arcane tools and tinctures to nudge the odds into their favor, no matter how incremental. As the armies march together, a wave of resistance against a force of oppression set on a collision path that none could avoid now. Nock motions to the Platinum Dawn, and you all begin to peel away and fall back slightly as the forces of Faerun and the Cult of the Dragon hurtle towards each other. There is no turning back. there is only war. And I am going to change the music here real quick just to fit the vibe.
At this point, real quick, can Cambro reach over to Nock and cast Warding Bond?
If you would like, if you want to cast that and take that off of your resources, you can do that.
I will.
Just for a sense of scale, are we expected to fight in this battle, or are we trying to?
Not at all. The plan is for them to be the distraction, for you to get past all of this.
Okay, so if he knows that ahead of time, the prince, before meeting the opponent in battle, would have actually cast Conjure Minor Elementals for Twinga. And let's put them around before his friends, basically, and basically tell them to pass without trace when they're about to get through, so that they can be as hidden as possible when they get out of the fight.
Felt appropriate to switch to the battle music, you know?
That's fair.
Indeed.
As the armies collide, an explosion of people against people, as the sound of weapons clanging against armor and shields, screams and battle cries, and the roar of beasts echo throughout the plains. Humanoids in armor from across the continent clash with humanoids in matching black robes. As the brutality of war unfolds, people who were possibly neighbors, now mortal enemies, as their goals now interfere with the others. Scenes of carnage unfold before you as your forces advance into the fray. Treants run in from the surrounding woods and crash into giants and devils that fight with the cult, wrestling them to a standstill and holding them to give their supporting rangers and lycanthropes ample time to aim their arrows and climb up to slash and bite and claw at the captives. Several stone giants hurl rocks the size of cannonballs with force and precision that cripple battalions with a single blow, treant limbs shattering from the force as they advance. A group of druids run forward and wild shape into bears, while a war wizard nearby sees them and calls out to his fellow mages as they all cast Enlarge on the druids, the stone giants now beset by 20-foot-tall bears, ripping into their dense, stony bodies violently. Overhead, large adult and ancient chromatic dragons begin to fly in, casting long shadows over the ground, dodging and weaving the arrows, spears, javelins, spells, and even grape shot that flies towards them. As the chromatic dragons fly in to intercept the armies, blast of elemental energy disrupts them midair, as gleaming in the sun, flying in at full speed on near nosedives from high in the sky, are hundreds of juvenile, adult, and ancient metallic dragons, blasting the chromatics with their own breath weapons as counters. An adult red dragon bites into the neck of a juvenile brass dragon and tries to snap it, but not before the ancient gold dragon Protanther dives in to slash at their side and rips a large gouge into the scaled flesh, forcing the red dragon to drop the juvenile. With a roar of righteous fury and rage, Protanther bites into the red's throat and rips it out with a twist of his head, spitting the viscera to the ground as he lets out a mighty fire breath of bright white fire tinged with blue flames to burn through several cultists and juvenile chromatic dragons, and even set one adult blue dragon ablaze. With a puff of smoke flaring from his nostrils, he takes flight again to find more targets. An ancient blue dragon is devastating a crowd of armored soldiers, beating their wings and smashing into them with a massive scaled tail as it faces a troop that raises their shields and yell out to their comrades to brace for lightning. As the dragon breathes in deeply and prepares to launch its attack, a giant boulder flies in from above and smashes its head, leaving it to crumble under the weight. Riding in from the north now, clouds unveiling dramatically in the rising sunlight as ogres and giants cheer and launch another volley of catapults and ballista from the battlements of Skyreach Castle. Their projectiles whistling through the wind to pierce and crush the enemy forces and their dragon companions. Several frost giants and ogres jump from the battlements as terrified and confused mages cast Featherfall at their commander's orders, letting the giants land softly to engage with the hill and stone giants who fight on the side of dragons. As your group flies along high enough to stay above the battle, but low enough to not be caught in the crossfire of the dragon battle above you, the chaos of the battle is overwhelming, but you push forward. Suddenly, Eldrath, you see a green dragon slipping past a silver dragon and barreling towards your group, and they are coming in on a full dive, wings tucked for extra speed as their gullet swells to expel their vile poison. But then you hear, coming in over the fray,
Yeehaw! Happy! Take him down!
and before you can even think to react, a flash of steel, chrome, wood, and gems collide with the dragon. An 11-foot-tall mechanical anthropomorphic rabbit holding the dragon's mouth shut in a headlock as noxious green clouds slip from between its clenched teeth. The mechanical robot,
my gosh.
the mechanical robot holding the dragon's head in a full Nelson now holds up its arm as a panel slides open with a click and a clank of spinning clockworks, and a long barrel extends out and aims at the dragon's head. You will cease these activities. And in the chest cavity of the mechanical rabbit, another panel of tinted glass slides open, and two smaller barrels poke out. Two handheld revolvers held in the paws of one Cassidy Rose wheelwright, as multiple rounds are fired between each ye, and I cannot stress this enough, paw.
Yes!
Then there is a loud blast of black powder as grape shot from the mechanical rabbit's arm cannon perforates the dragon, and the noxious green miasma venting from the newly placed holes. As rising up, the mechanical rabbit withdraws the arm cannon, and Cassidy smiles up at the Platinum Dawn.
Well, now, ain't this a tickler? Eldrath, you old so-and-so. Love to jaw with you, but Hoppy and I got more pigeons to pluck. Catch you after the shindig. Xavier, on your 9!
I see it! As you watch as a gnome, an old-ass gnome, older than any gnome you have ever seen in your life, is flying through with what can only be described as a jetpack on his back, with what appears to be a mounted cannon, as he turns and fires a fireball, essentially, at a drake that was flying directly at him with his mouth open. A huge regret and a mistake on that drake's part, as the fireball goes deep down inside and explodes.
Damn.
He gives the loudest of whoops, and just to Arjan, he's like, "She saved me yet again."
Oh,
I see that she's learned how to be subtle.
Subtle's not in our vocabulary.
Cassie looks over to the Eldrath's new group, tips her hat, and with a "Yah!" has Hopalong rocket back, literally rocket, as there's panels that pop out of his legs, and just there's these thrusters as he goes with Xavier into the sky towards another unsuspecting chromatic dragon.
As you continue on, you're continuing your advance. As flying over the carnage, weaving through obstacles, you see a stone giant spot your group's approach, and seeing an opportunity, attempts to grab a boulder and throw it at you. But as they rear back to aim, several arrows lodge themselves into the giant's throat as they fall over. Standing on a small hill, a tall and muscular spiderfolk lowers his bow with a satisfied smile before reflexively dodging a scimitar from a cultist, responding by stabbing them in the chest with an exotic dagger. The impaled cultist begins retching and reeling from the poison spreading into the wound before the spider offhandedly throws another dagger to the side into the eye of a cultist who had started to charge, and the dagger reappearing in his hand as they fall to the ground dead. And the spider throws up a triumphant fist to the Platinum Dawn.
Go on, Eldrath and the others. Make sure they weep in their blood.
As you advance, and the battle is in full swing now, as soldiers clash with cultists and mercenaries who fight in the traditional way, with weapons and muscle. You watch as cultists work together to take down soldiers, while the soldiers overpower the less armored and armed cultists. You watch as a soldier in chainmail, 7 feet tall and towering muscle, is beset by a half-dozen cultists who begin to overpower him. And for a moment, your group weighs a quick intervention, but soon it proves to be unneeded, as a crackling radiant energy erupts from the group of cultists, and the soldier pops out swinging a giant warhammer and smashing enemies with his shield. His helmet ripped off, revealing a stern and angry hyena folk. He lets out a roar as he swings his warhammer at one of the cultists and connects with their jaw, radiant energy calling down as he calls out to Gaia to purge those who would harm her natural beauty. And as he lands the final blow and stands heaving amid the bodies of zealots, he raises his warhammer to the Platinum Dawn as a salute.
Ah, fight on, brothers. Eldrath, this one's for you. And as he's about to turn around, he sees that there's another person with a warhammer. That's Emma, by the way. And gets back. Me? It's just like fun and so.
That's just like,
it's both. Yeah.
that's just like, oh, he liked my hammer. Awesome.
Cool. Yeah. Cool.
Moving on, you see a series of fiery explosions in the distance. Fearing dragons, but you instead find an incredible scene. Standing atop of a hill, a black-furred wolf-folk sorceress in purple robes is waving her arms wildly as meteors fly in every direction, slamming into cultists and exploding their surroundings in a flash of fire and brimstone. While she focuses on one direction, directing her barrage on a pack of zealots, one tries to sneak up on her with his sword drawn. But rushing in from the fray, a wolffolk man runs in and jumps, wrapping his thighs around the cultist's head and twisting midair to snap his neck before falling down into a backwards handspring and double somersault as he lands with his back to the sorceress. They look at each other, and sparks fly as they embrace and kiss, the light of explosions glinting off their wedding bands before they split apart again. The sorceress launching a line of lightning at an advancing light of cultists, while the monks lays a flurry of blows into an unlucky zealot who got too close.
Better love story than Twilight.
Amazing.
That one cultist is the luckiest person on earth. Jesus Christ.
He got to see that shit up front.
Oh,
That's amazing.
Feel that shit up.
Before he died.
and then he got his head caved in. The battle is incredible and awesome. Dragons fighting dragons, giants fighting giants, forces of creation fighting the forces of destruction, as has been since the dawn of time and shall always be. But you dodge and weave in between obstacles, but soon you can see that there is a break in the horizon. Open sky where you can fly free and fast while the cult's air support is occupied. Nock holds the platinum hammer out ahead of him as Abdun speeds off, draconic wings flapping furiously. The plan...
Let's do the interlopers proud, everyone.
So that's really
awesome.
Oh. My name.
They were adequate.
Who's
I
that?
don't. Was this the previous? Is this a reference to the previous campaign?
Yes.
It is.
Yes.
Okay, I assumed as much.
The plan is a success. Your group is able to break away from the larger force and advance on the Well of Dragons while the cult's army stands distracted. It is a small opening, and it is not a door but a window. Exit is not guaranteed, nor is success. The only thing ahead of you is death and victory. It is just a matter of which waits for you at the end of this road. And with the sounds of battle behind you, you move forward towards that village and caves that Leosin had described, eager to make sure that the sacrifices of your forces will bring the peace that you all seek. All right.
That was epic.
That was beautiful.
Deyna.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Thank you.
fucking A.
The
I was sitting here muted, and I was doing that Jonah Hill, like rotating back and forth as I listened to every one of them. Oh my god. Beautiful.
When I talked to Duff about what they wanted for Jessica, and they described that they wanted the 90s power couple scene,
Yes.
Oh,
and I was like, that is the correct answer. So yeah.
That was perfect. Absolutely
Beautiful.
perfect.
Oh god. I was like shaking.
And yes, they did get married.
Yeah.
They got married.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Even like Olia and Bastion, like the battle like slows around them as they just look at each other.
Huh.
And he looked at me, and I looked at him, and his warhammer.
His hammer's almost as big as mine.
He's got a hammer too.
They acknowledge each other's hammers, and they just give a silent, knowing nod.
They give the bruh.
Hammer time.
bros.
Hammer
Don't take
time.
that out of context.
I was so tempted to say something like that, but I had the chance. But I'm like, nah, I couldn't.
Smash.
Oh yeah, smash.
When you have a Warhammer, everything is smash.
It always smash. Oh, and smash.
All right.
I've evolved.
Wanna smash?
You leave the battle behind.
Bum, 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 bum.
So, you approach this village that was described to you. And the village that you find is only barely a village. The homes are very simple yurts and huts, and the caves nearby show evidence of many people having lived there just from the foot traffic wearing down the land alone. This is very obviously not a permanent settlement, and it does not appear to be designed as one either. Everything could easily be broken down and carried either by beasts of burden or like a team of creatures. Most of you would have some knowledge of practices like this. This has all the signs of a nomadic settlement. Go ahead and give me a investigation check or a perception check, whichever you would prefer.
Perception.
You can use your
Wait, why am I at-
NPCs as
no.
well.
Wait, why am I?
Ooh, right.
Would this include our NPCs
okay.
or just
Oh,
our
alright.
main party?
You can, if you want the
Question.
NPCs to roll, you can.
It's a teamwork.
Question, yes.
I'm not pressing advantage, but it's still.
It's fine. We'll
Why
just
is
look
he-
at the first one.
Why is he
We always
rolling
take the
twice?
first one if you roll advantage and you don't have
Yeah.
advantage. We always take the first one.
It's been like that for like 2
Okay.
days.
Yeah.
It's an investigation. No, perception.
Hello.
Oh, that's weird. Arjan does it too.
Yep.
I didn't.
Well,
I didn't-
Arjan, I
don't
think,
do
is
that.
set up to always roll at advantage, so
Oh, I see.
it doesn't matter. As long as we know which one is the proper one, if there is no
Yes.
advantage in the
20.
case.
I just turned that
Yeah,
off.
it's the first.
Okay.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah.
okay. We're really
the-
eyeing this place up.
Yeah, with all of you, you got a bunch of brainy people in there, and with Arai also being the uber nerd.
Oh, you read books.
Nerd.
Oh,
This is an interesting settlement because the remnants of the settlement around you kind of smacks of Dragonborn culture, but slightly different. almost like there's been some humanoid culture that has been integrated with it. And something you do note as you guys are looking around, there are not any like statues or anything like that, but you do see that there are tapestries and little statuettes. And some of them have depictions of Tiamat. But not only in the style of a five-headed dragon that brings destruction and fury, but also that of a matronly-looking woman holding a young hatchling dragon, while bones pile at the base of her feet. A stern mother who defends her children and provides for them.
Do we recognize?
Eldrath his face is drained as he's looking at this whole field. I'll kill them all. Every
What does
fucking one
exactly
of them.
As Arjan moves over to you and puts a hand on your shoulder. Eldrath, what is it?
That's my clan.
So Arjan's eyes go wide and he begins looking around immediately. This is your clan.
I didn't know they move. We have to hurry. We have to hurry.
Yes, move. Everybody move.
Double time.
What?
Did we find tracks? Do we know where they're going? Where they were taken?
Eldrath knows instinctively that his clan only set up these kind of structures when there wasn't enough room in the caves. So he immediately runs for the caves, knowing full well that is likely where everybody is. As Arjan is very close behind him.
Okay.
And
The prince says, "Go quickly, go quietly," and then zoom.
approaching the caves, the smell is blatant. It's the smell of death. You see a horrific scene, the blood and viscera of slaughter and combat. As you can see the bodies of those who were unable to resist, and those that fought back. Those that were left behind are all dead, and not a single one of them is Dragonborn. Humans, elves, even a few halflings and dwarves. And the evidence around you shows that many were marched away from this location, allowed to carry only food and whatever they could hold in their arms. And many of the bodies left behind are huddled in fear, slaughtered by cruel zealots. Others lay where they stood in defiance, slain in combat or while resisting. One such person is not alone where he lays. Several cultists dead with him on the ground. Throats slashed and ripped out as if by a beast's claws and teeth. The dead man on the ground has blood smeared on his face and hands. Multiple stab wounds in his body show signs of having slightly started to heal before a killing blow was delivered. His hair is a dark brown, long and in a braid. His features are sharp and angular. One of his hands has calluses on the fingers under the blood, along with longer fingernails. The signs of a musician.
He's Eldrath's already on foot, yes?
Yep.
He already knows who this is, and he runs to him. He falls to his knees. Father, no! Oh, no! Can he, can he quickly do a quick medicine check to see how long he's possibly been dead as he's just holding him?
Yes. It's been weeks. He's cold to the touch. He's already starting to decay.
Pulls him into his arms, holding him and crying. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Arai will dismount and walk up to Eldrath, slowly putting a hand on his back.
Cambro will dismount and put his arm on his other shoulder. He's there for him too.
There's nothing we can do.
No, there's always something we can do. Right now, it's to make sure the others don't meet the same fate. But then we can return and give him a proper burial. He's not truly gone as long as you have memories.
They're gonna pay for what they've done.
Justice will be
agree.
brought. Have my word.
Eldrath will pull out his lyre as he lays down his father, and he'll play one last song. One that he taught him. We gotta move on. We gotta move on.
The way.
Camber will lead him back to his mount.
Stay focused. We can't have you.
We have to save her.
We need you.
She has to be still alive.
Let's go.
Yes. Yes.
All right, ready? Head out. Take point.
My mount's back up.
I ride along with Nock.
Need a survival check to try to track and see to find where they have taken these prisoners.
This
Oh no.
is with.
Ouch.
Ah!
Oh no.
Eldrath is on a
May-
mission.
May
He's already walking.
May I cast guidance for myself?
You can if you want.
I'd like to. Fudges.
Wait. Oh, I.
Other-
No, I didn't. Okay, no, I didn't. Okay, so it's 11.
I roll for Warwick.
17.
Why is my. What the hell?
Eldrath and Bastion find it immediately as they both start following the trails.
Oh gosh.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Knock is almost
Mm.
predeterminately guided by the grace of Bahamut to go in the direction. He doesn't even he doesn't even notice the tracks. He just knows this is the way he has to go. As you all
All right, hurry along.
as now that you are within the mountains, and the Sunset Mountains are a little bit different because they do have a lot more jagged, steeper kind of peaks. They appear to be not as worn down as some older mountains. They appear to be, in the terms of geology, a little bit newer. And as such, you can smell in the air that smell of sulfur and the heat that kind of permeates, and you can tell that you're getting closer to this caldera of the volcano. As you follow these tracks, as Eldrath, leading on a mission completely focused as he dials in and just moves forward. As you all walk and move towards a cave. And it's a fairly decent-sized cave, but your mounts would not be able to fly down it. You would only be able to walk on them, and even then, there's no guarantee that they would be safe further in because of the constraints of the tunnel.
I'll give you mine outside. Tell Tok'lora to keep himself safe and hidden, but not too far away.
After we leave
Let's keep the
Lupe,
mounts
so-
together. They can help protect each other should something come along.
Agreed.
Yeah, make sure you keep them all safe, all right?
Steve?
Got that?
Oh.
And we'll be back. Don't you worry.
Crags, my friend, protect them as you would protect me.
Be safe, buddy.
You too, my friend.
Even know what to do.
Yang-Chi, relay to me any movements of the enemy.
As they begin to go into a long soliloquy about how they have always looked out and know exactly what they're doing.
Yeah, Dad, I know.
I've hit this Grampy. It just keeps going.
All right.
Damn it, Deyna, you made me shed a tear. So,
Oh.
All of us should.
I'm like balling my knees up.
Oh.
I had to mute.
Very sad moment for sure. It's a terrible thing. All right. So, leaving your mounts aside, you set out into these tunnels. It is the darkest dark you've ever experienced. There's not even a shed of light except for the light that you can generate yourself. Those of you who have dark vision are able to see, but it is such a dim setting.
Cambro is able to see through it all, and if need be, he can lead to make sure that we're not missing anything.
Of course.
I can also see with Devil's Sight.
Excellent.
Oh, we need any
If you
got
can
any
take the back,
twitches?
if you can take the back, Liwa, make sure no one's sneaking up behind us. I'll take the front for
Ah,
visibility.
you got it.
Well, I also got dark vision. Do you need me middle, front? What's best?
Middle is good.
Okay,
Protect the
before-
ones with you.
you got it.
Before we go in deeper.
Yes.
Might be good. So, Armor of Agathis. It's not. So I can just slap that on. I mean, the temp
Yes.
HP
Technically,
doesn't
yeah.
help, but
It is temp HP, so if you already have a source of temp HP, they don't stack. You replace the
Yeah, but
source that you have.
I'm mostly talking about the cold damage thing. Only lasts an hour though. I don't know. Okay.
It lasts an hour. If you were to cast it, you would have the same amount of well, let's see.
Yeah. It's same amount of
If you're
temp
casting-
HP. It's just I'm curious about the.
Well, no, because you
Ice.
cast at a higher level now, I believe.
Oh.
I believe you cast at level 5 now.
Yeah.
So that means that your Armor of Agathis would be 25 temporary HP.
Oh. Okay.
So it would be
Okay,
more.
that actually.
But that is one of your spell slots, of course.
Yeah, and Lee was fair. Yeah. I'll hold off for now. Lee was pretty good at not
You have
getting
free
into...
temp HP right now. You can always add more later
Yeah.
on if you start taking
Yeah.
hits. You know,
Yeah.
you're good.
I am thinking though that Pearl can use mage armor on herself.
Yes, definitely. Mage armor is good for those who do not use armor. So wizards, especially if they have mage armor, that is a good thing for them to cast.
And it's 8 hours. What is her class? It seems like a sorcerer.
Who? Pearl?
Huh?
Yeah, because she has meta
No, she's-
magic.
No, she's a transmutation wizard. She has meta magic because she has learned how to manipulate magic because she is a very good student.
Oh, okay.
So she has the feats that allow her to use meta magic.
All right. How can I see her spell slots?
They're down below.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, Pearl's gonna cast Mage Armor on herself.
Okay. It's level 1 spell, so. Alrighty.
So I
You move.
suppose, in case that we have a reminder, I did have Conjure Minor Elementals up with Chwinga, so we should have Pass Without Trace.
You do have pass
And
without
also I have
trace
a
if you need the stealth.
Bullseye Lantern for myself, because I don't feel like casting.
Okay. Easily done. All right. As you all progress down these tunnels, and Zichi, this is exactly like the tunnels you spotted in your scrying. These lines of pumice and obsidian, kind of with these flecks of rivulets of metal and gems that are stuck into the rock. As going further down, you begin moving into the an area that it seems to be getting a little bit wider, a little bit more space for you to move around. And as you are coming through and coming around the bend, I will need stealth checks from everyone in the group,
Oh, man.
including your NPCs.
Ah!
Stealth maneuver.
I casteth.
Chain shirt.
Stealth is
Does
a
chain
bad-
shirt give disadvantage on stealth?
Perception history.
Oh, yeah.
Chain shirts, I believe, does.
So
Now,
Pearl doesn't.
I would roll Dex then, right, for instead of Stealth.
Yeah, if it doesn't have on the NPC sheet, if it doesn't have stealth explicitly listed, then it's a Dex roll.
Yeah, so that's what the parentheses
I'm
is
gonna roll
for.
it with disadvantage then.
So 10.
Oh, I do
Or-
because it does.
Oh,
it
chain
does
shirt
have
does
that stuff.
chain shirt does not have disadvantage.
Okay, then it would be with the plus 10 from passive trace 27 for knock.
Okay.
Oh, Warwick.
Let's see here.
I've got the lowest one because I rolled a 1. That's 15.
All right.
Oh boy, this is great.
Well, let's see what I got here. This is going to be disadvantage for me too.
I got the heavy armor.
Nice.
Oh! All right.
Of course.
At least I'm not the
15.
lowest, but we're clapping hands.
I
Awesome.
figured.
Hey,
Really
it's
give everyone a
me
plus
and
10.
dice.
Calm down.
Me and dice. We don't play nice. Me and dice.
I'm going to make it so that Arjan's stuff rolls for everybody, so everybody can see it.
Everyone can see. Now all of Beirut knows you're here.
Everyone.
And I will give him a toggle as well for advantage, so you can turn that on and off if you want to. There we go.
Wait a minute. What's the point of stealth if we could see it?
The crux of it, isn't it? Yeah.
Let's move on.
Moving forward. You, with the help of the Chwingas, you all are very, very stealthy, even the ones of you that are not. As those of you with heavier armor, as it kind of clanks and chinks against things, others in your group kind of grab the plates and hold them in place. Just trying to, God damn it!
I've never
As,
seen stealth as a lay on hands before. That's pretty cool.
This is how I always imagine group stealth checks, is that it's like literally the person who puts their hand over somebody else's mouth, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hey
So
guys, I'm being
you-
quiet.
as you all pass down this hallway, and you spot ahead of you a group of people in black robes wearing leather masks that look like dragons. And it looks like they have not spotted you, so you get the drop on them. So I will go ahead and pull you over to the map,
Oh,
and
yes.
I will reveal. I warn everybody, this
Mhm.
could make things chug just a little bit.
Oh
So
no!
let's all cross
Alrighty.
our fingers and
Oh,
hope for the
boy.
best.
Yeah, quick save.
Yeah, quick save, boy.
Are you safe, Scummick?
I
All right,
cast.
we're loading a mod.
We go.
Oh.
I cast.
It's
Bandwidth
a.
boom.
All right,
Oh.
hands off the keyboards.
Yep,
Hands
yep,
off
yep.
keyboards.
Oh, okay.
I have devil sight, damn it.
And I will reveal.
Man, it really is dark in here.
Where's the light switch?
Find the light switch.
Reveal.
Oh no, wait, they're magical. It's the clap on.
Want to reveal.
It does that during
One
the
day.
South. You clap.
Show me your secrets.
We're almost
Reveal your
half.
secrets.
Roll 20. Fix your shit. How many times do I have to say it?
Is this what it feels like in the Cave of Wonders?
Roll 20
Cave
says,
of Wonder.
I don't like to resolve drama.
For real.
I
Stay in the
want
closet
to-
forever.
Oh yeah, that's Prime Month.
I was gonna say, happy Pride Month.
I cannot reveal anything. Why can I not reveal?
Oh.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, no.
Oh my god, has to be because they turned dynamic lighting on again, didn't they? If they did, I swear to
Oh.
god, I'm gonna fucking blow up.
And we want.
Yes, they fucking did. God damn it. Sons of
Oh.
bitches.
Oh no, oh no.
Don't blow up.
Oh,
You
Hello.
fuckers.
Oh!
Oh.
Oh!
Everybody look
Everything-
away.
We're
Look
not looking.
away.
Oh,
Look
oh,
away.
Wait, we're not supposed to see that?
Look
Okay.
away. Look
Oh,
away.
look,
Look
look,
away.
Look at this
Hey,
picture
Crags.
of Bear. Look at this
My
picture
Don't
of
look at the
Crags.
wizard behind
Look
the
at
curtain.
Crags.
Wait, are we not?
Bear.
Okay.
Look at him.
Oh, look at
Fuck.
Craigs. Isn't he a
Roll 20. So goddamn much.
Remember when Crags was that big?
Oh, there we are. Good times.
It was
I've
just
never
I
a
think-
brown-stained
been
amoeba.
so goddamn mad in my
I think
life.
I think
Oh
our
my
next
God.
campaign might have to go to a new gaming system.
I have gone on record how much I hate dynamic lighting.
Oh my god. Why would they have turned it back on?
Because when they do updates, it resets every time.
Mm.
That's stupid.
Dutch, dumb.
Is it safe to look again?
I will bring you all back when it is safe to look.
Okay.
I am trying to. They have updated things apparently, and I am very.
Oh yeah,
very
this was
mad.
outside of the South House Tower.
Filler
Bear.
episode. We're
Big Bear.
remembering all the
Yes.
past stuff that happened.
Right.
Filler
Before you
episode,
start
we're
Talk
gonna-
fighting, you go
yourselves.
into flashback mode.
Okay.
Filler episode. We're gonna have a filler movie against a villain who is never mentioned or seen ever again, and none of the events matter.
No, there's just like a major illusion of some good berries marching around and saying,
Okay.
"Let's all go to the lobby."
I would love to see that. For
What would
like
Faye?
another-
Here we go.
There
What
you
would
go.
Faye root you
There we go.
leaders? Okay. You good? You good? Wow.
We are good.
Oh,
This reminds
My
me.
God.
Holy cow, that is
200%.
chug.
Here we go. 250.
Told you. Told you.
Wow.
Wait.
I tried to blow this up, and my PC couldn't handle it. And I was like,
Okay.
I'm gonna be broadcasting. There's not a chance.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Understand.
So are these?
So the scale,
Friendly-
as
Scale.
you all need to understand,
Mhm.
each individual Roll20 square is 10 feet.
Oh.
So if you have 30 feet of movement, that means you move 3 squares. If you have a half, like a half increment, like 35 or 25, then you will move the additional 5 feet. You will get the grace of that additional 5 feet so that you can complete the full 3 squares, essentially.
Okay.
So
I will probably have
Does
to
this
be
have-
reminded about this, but I'll try to keep it in mind.
Does this have
It
any
is-
implications for flanking?
As I was trying to explain in the chat about like the scale of this is going to be still in the concept of you guys being next to them in combat, engaged with them, unless you are more than 10 feet away from them, in this case, another square. So that's just how it's going to have to be because of the scale of this map.
In the measure tab, it does say in the bottom right, 1 cell equals 10 feet.
Yep.
So
Measurements
Measurement.
will be accurate on the grid.
Okay.
So where are we now?
Okay.
in relation
You are
to that?
entering from that side right over to the right. So right over here is
east
where you are
side.
coming in. They have not noticed your approach.
Enter stage right.
You should be able to move your NPC allies as well. Let me know if you
just
have any issues.
Double checking.
I believe I
Nipika.
was taking the rear guard.
Take a mid.
right now we're just putting
Would I
things
be like
in.
right here?
We'll get the order in a second.
We're all literally just like in real time, just like.
Why do you have 45 health? The fuck?
We're moving around like cockroaches.
Just click on the token and you can reset it by typing in the full health.
Clack, 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 clack.
Okay.
You're a plus above mine. Weird.
Yes.
Is the blue his AC?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
It should be set so that
At
his
18,
AC
right.
is 18.
So it's not inside.
I went through and
Uh-huh.
updated all the tokens, so hopefully they are accurate, but check them against the NPC sheet just to make sure.
Hey, here we go.
Yes.
Always double check my work because I don't trust myself either.
That's how I feel.
Yay.
Yeah, looks correct.
And my AC is.
Pearl
20
can survive a
as well.
fall from a mountain on her head.
She's kind of tough.
Well, she could feather.
It's important to remember what your allies' abilities are and use them accordingly.
Basically, you're controlling 2
This is
characters.
super useful.
So, to describe what you see here, you see 2 of the higher ranking cultists, but then you see each of these ones here is actually a group of 3. As there are 3 dragon claws, the lower tier people, the lower level guys.
Okay.
So they are right there. We'll go ahead and color code them here as well so that we are able to discern them. Yeah, I know, the dot covers them up completely.
That's fine.
And and we'll do the dragon wings too.
What's with the blue face?
All right. Well, everybody,
Why so blue?
roll initiative.
Oh my god, how long has it been
Why?
since we've done this?
How do I do this?
Those within 10 feet of Cambro adds +5, I think.
That's
Is it
literally
+5?
only the people that surround you.
Oh, Cam,
Oh,
bro.
that's true. It's within.
Yeah.
If we had,
Damn, I forgot.
It's within the 1 square.
I already forgot.
Yeah.
It's okay,
Okay,
it's okay.
so.
This is a tight corridor. It's okay. Ooh.
I was watching.
Hey, I don't want to go first.
Why not?
No, it's scary.
we surprise,
See
let's
what I'm gonna
surprise
do.
them.
Alright, now I gotta knock.
Surprise.
Just go boom.
a little bit
Where's
on the
your
camera here.
initiative there, buddy?
Woo.
We go boo and then we leave.
Let's share some dexterity then, I guess.
I gotta do our shots.
All right, everybody in?
Not-
Hold on one second.
Oh, there it
Our
is. There's
shot.
initiative.
So this is why our stealth
need
was
to
low.
Modify that to be a 18. I'll take care of that. There we are.
It's Dex, right?
Who's right here?
Oh, this is Warwick.
Who's right below Knock?
Warwick. That's my NPC.
He gets +5
Cool.
to initiative too.
Ah, nice. So 15, 12. Let me type the numbers.
So many in this list.
Yeah. You did this to yourselves. Remember that.
Why must we have so many friends?
I find it fun.
Why must we be so social?
Why am I so popular?
I'm an introvert. I hate this.
That's the button.
You all decided charisma characters. Stop it.
Yep.
My
I'm
bad.
not even charismatic. I'm the
Which
intro.
one is 13?
I'm just a bean.
All right. Everybody's got their initiatives rolled for all their NPCs and everything.
Yes.
All right. This is a surprise round as they do not see you, so you get actions and everything while they do not.
Great.
So that leads us off with Eldrath.
Yeah. Just what I want to do. Well, he's still seething. Okay, so light levels. Are they in complete darkness, or do they have lights around them? Are they like carrying torches?
The dragon wings are carrying torches.
Okay, that's these two.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. Next question. Is casting a spell through a wand after casting a bonus action spell, does that work?
You can only cast a single spell per round.
Hmm.
So if a item allows you to cast a spell, you are casting that spell.
Gotcha. So there goes that plan. Well, I think I could still do it, but I just want to hit as many. Yeah. Sheesh, man.
I mean, there's the old standby, old faithful,
There is.
old reliable.
Sorry, I am trying to think of what would be the best right now, and no. Yeah, I may forgo my turn. Not forgo it, but
Delay.
Let's delay it.
delay it, yes. I will go after a rye.
When does Arai go?
14.
Just before Arsha.
Okay. So right before Arai,
Right after a rye.
right after Arai. Okay. That will.
Sorry, y'all. I'm more reactionary than.
You're fine.
Yeah.
That will bring it to the Dragon Claws, who cannot act because they are in a surprise round. Dragon Wing, unable to act, they are in a surprise round. Liwa!
Oh boy, let's frickin' do this. Okay, let's make frickin' lose it, baby. Let's see what Liwa have. Okay, let me look at some of my stuff. So I'm actually pretty behind, so I'm not sure how far I can get unless I dash. Even then, it's a little.
Each square is 10
That
feet.
might be required.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Wait, is it still like dark for everyone else?
They are holding torches, so they are able. The Dragon wings and dragon claws are humans, so they can't see in the dark. So they have to have torches in order to see.
All right.
Torches throw 60 feet, if I remember correctly.
It's not that much. I think it's 20 and 20.
Oh, 40 feet.
Liwa will...
Yeah,
Actually, you know what? Let's do it. Let's use a potion of speed.
You've got like 80 of them, yeah.
Yeah, I have 3. I just want to see what it does. Okay, so I know what it does. But like,
yeah.
Gives you speed.
Okay.
It gives you wings.
Remember that
speed.
The speed
after the
potion
haste goes away, I think you get exhausted.
After the haste goes away, you are no, you're not. You don't get exhausted. You're incapacitated for a round.
Okay. Not as bad.
Well, y'all better save me. Choose
So,
speed
bonus
is double
action.
gains plus 2 bonus to ace.
Yep.
All right. Liwa is on caffeine.
Oh no.
All right. So that my action gains plus 2 bonus to AC, has advantage deck, gains an additional action. Does it include this turn
Yes.
for the additional action? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, you can only attack. Well, let's get the fuck in there. So Liwa's gonna dash using the wait, okay.
All right. So your extra action you're using to dash.
Cunning action.
Well, you're using your bonus
okay,
action to drink the potion, so you can't use your cunning action, but you can use the extra action that you get to dash, I believe.
All
so
right.
you'll still have your action.
Okay.
So that allows you, if you dash, to move 120 feet.
Okay, so that's
So 12
every
squares.
tile is
12 squares.
12
total.
squares. Okay. All right. Bet.
Cool.
Zoom.
Okay.
You're there.
Goonies.
You did it!
You still have your action.
You did it, Chuckle Nuts.
Okay. Okay, the haste. So my normal action then, I'm going to use my normal action to. Where are you? Come on. Here. It's time to Shadow of Moil.
Very cool.
Where are you?
Well, we're all just like, yeah.
Ooh, it's spooky! Flame-like shadows wreath your body until the spell ends, causing you to become heavily obscured to others. Ooh,
Excellent.
I'm scary.
All right.
I just see.
Don't get hit
I
and
just
lose your
see-
concentration again.
You always scare me.
It's okay, I have.
This is concentration, so just keep that in mind. All right. That is your action then. You've used your extra action from haste, and yep, that's everything you got, I think.
Yep.
Alrighty, that'll bring it to Knock.
Nock is going to grab his holy symbol and along with the basically on the platinum chain, and he is going to beseech Bahamut for his blessing. So he's going to cast
Alright.
Bless on Cambro, Bastion,
Ooh.
and this other
And Warwick. Okay.
Warwick. Thank you. As like the fighters at that point. So blesses
Awesome.
for our
Yay.
knock, from our
So
Peacebringer.
D4 to your attack rolls and to your saving throws. Okay.
Yeah. What are we using for concentration?
I usually use a lock. The lock is good, I think.
I have to move the turn order. It's blocking everything. I'll do something. Oh, I'll say that. A wrench. I don't know. Whatever. But yeah.
That works.
Less for saving throws and for attacks. And he is going to move. Oh, star stress. Up this way. No bonus action at this time.
Okay. Then, in that case, that will bring it around to the Silver Knight, Cornelius Brocktree.
He is finding this pretty interesting. with how far back he is, though, he is going to have to, unfortunately, dash to get closer. So full 60 is right about here.
Okay.
So that's
That is-
movement and bonus, I believe.
Nope. That is movement in action.
Oh
My bad, yes.
no!
He is not a rogue. He's not a rogue. Only rogues can get that bonus action dash. Otherwise, you
That
gotta cast some spells.
That is true.
Alrighty.
That is true. Which he is
So-
good for the moment. He's just going to see where this goes.
Okay, cool. Then in that case, that brings it to Bastion.
It's so far.
Yeah.
I know, right? Okay. All right. I'm probably gonna move there with my 40 feet. That's the most I can get. So
Okay.
I'm going there, and the only thing I could see myself doing from this far of a distance is pulling out a longbow and going for one of the blue guys.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Man, I haven't pulled this thing out in a while. He just, like,
Dusty.
puts it on. Here we go. Here it goes.
Roll with advantage because you're attacking from the dark.
Ooh. From the... Yeah! I might need some bless.
14. You do add bless as a d4. You add that to every attack roll.
Bless. Bless.
17 is a hit.
Yay!
Yippee.
Yay! Piercing. All
It's
right.
something.
What's your first attack?
Yeah, I was gonna say, once again, let me just double check what the other one is. Nah, I'd have to do that. I'm thinking, because I have the dark vision, but if I throw a javelin from this distance, it would be at disadvantage, so it would be a straight roll. Would I possibly...
You can only throw to the maximum distance.
Yeah, and
so
I
as
believe
long as the
that's
maximum
100.
distance is not going past,
Yeah.
then with the advantage and the disadvantage, it would cancel out to a straight roll. Yes.
Sweet.
You can also shoot with your bow again if you want to. That would not have any disadvantage.
Yeah, but it's less damage. Or wait.
Yeah, you're not a ranged fighter, so
Yeah. You know, it's just for this turn. Just this one turn.
okay.
You know, sometimes you just gotta...
Damage is damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mhm.
15's a hit.
Alright.
Do you have the thing that puts bless on your attacks?
Oh, I can check that. Oh, is it for both attacks, like all attacks on the turn, or I thought it was just one attack per turn?
All of
All
your
of them.
attacks.
And your
One
saving
attack.
throws.
And saving.
Bliss is a strong spell for level 1.
Yes. It scales very well.
Yes.
All right. That is a solid hit on him. Takes 9 piercing damage. Anything else?
Is it a bonus action to put the longbow away, or is that just part of the free action?
It's a bonus action to swap weapons.
But if I want to go natural, if I want to rage,
Putting away a weapon is a free action.
yeah, screw this. He goes beast mode. Weapons are too hard. So he's basically holding that for his next turn. Or well, he's using it now, so he doesn't have to, you know.
You want to rage now because they don't have a chance to act just yet.
But I can't hold the bonus.
You can't hold a bonus, no. You can rage if you want to. You're welcome to rage. You have plenty of rage available to you.
Yeah.
You got a lot of issues that you need to work through.
You can rage if you want to. You can get real mad.
Okay.
Alright,
And you are going into a rage.
Alright. One rage, please.
It's all a rage.
All right.
Yes.
Then that will bring it to Cambro.
Remember that talk about only rogues really can run real fast?
Unless there's a spell.
Like this one. I'm going to use my first level spell slot to cast this. And basically, like platinum draconic wings extend from his greaves as he books it. That would be 60. He will move here, I think. And would he still have advantage if he tried to do Gasp and Eldritch Blast at this guy here, the one that has been hit so much?
From the darkness, you currently are in dim light where you stand. So he would be able to see you.
But the Shadow of Moil, does that turn that into
Only
darkness?
extends for 10 feet.
I see. In which case, to hell with it. I'm going to let him know we're here. I'm
He's
moving all the
fully
way
aware
up.
of this.
Oh yeah.
I mean, took an arrow and a javelin. I think he knows.
Must have been the wind.
Well, I was hoping it was like Skyrim guard rules, you know? You just hide a little bit, wait for the eye to shrink, and then go, must have been the wind, and just keeps going down the vault.
They see their friend
absolutely
absolutely domed with javelins, and they're like,
We still all be rogues.
Sadly, that does eat everything, I think, because that was 90 feet of movement. I had to use my action, the casting, and my movement. But I'm a there bear now.
You're there. You are
I'm
right up
there
there
in a
in
bear.
their face. That
So
will bring it
scary you are.
to Zichi.
a paladin with movement is terrifying.
Well, here's a bonus action.
That's not a bad one.
Yeah, that's true. Rereading this real fast.
You can find a use for that, I think.
Okay. Okay. I can see immediately that there is a use for this. This is true. This is true.
It might be. I would argue it might be just a little bit niche, but I think you could pull it off.
Yeah. Incredibly. Yeah, incredibly so. So we're gonna move because we need to. Where's a good 50? That's not help someone. Oh. Oops. Wait.
Here's a question. Are we able to occupy the same space or no?
Ooh.
No, not in this scenario. As this is why I was trying to explain that the scale is for the tokens. I can't
Yes.
make them smaller. So
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah. Just figured I'd ask.
We just gotta adapt and improve.
It's true. It's true. You're so far away.
so far away. Now I'm the one who pays.
I will. Trying to think of an action now from this decision. I think we are not going to be holding on to the Chwinga. No, that's hard. That's difficult.
would-
If only
I
I had
would
chain
remind
lightning.
Everybody, they are the lower tier ones, so
It's true.
don't worry about them having like more than say like maybe 70 HP. Definitely less.
Real. Okay. How far is that? Everything's right outside of my range. Ah! On, double check that again. Yes.
wait till you wait till you find the open spaces.
I know, right? I'm so excited. I'm so excited right now.
Yep. See what I mean about the mounts? They would have been useless down here.
Yeah.
It's great. It's amazing. Real fast. You know what? I'm just gonna dash.
Might as well.
Go. Yeah. I'm gonna dash. That's a good question. I'll be up here. Hello. There you go.
Alrighty.
I'm flying on.
Well, you move with your
Sword.
right?
Yeah.
Is that 100 feet?
Am I allowed to? I think it was 50. Double check real fast. I put everything in here.
I think it was 50
The
if you had
sword.
a companion.
No, it's 50 feet, but 30 feet if it's
That's what it was.
overburdened. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So there you go.
Okay. Alright, cool. In that case, I will bring it around to Warwick Flintbeard.
Alright then. Let's see what I got. Probably do need to have this poor guy dash. He is quite far back.
Yeah. And he got stubby dwarf legs.
Believe it's. I need to double check the move. It is for you. Okay, good. I was like,
Yep, he's a barbarian. He's his rage propels him.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Natural smirchers. Just
Yeah.
wasted over cross distance.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, move. Get in the way. He's just as he gets in front of boy, Lua.
Pardon me, excuse me.
All right. I believe that's all it is. Oh, it has a bonus action. Fuck it. One rage.
Okay.
Ready.
He's going to go into a rage as well. All right.
Oh, I mean, I'll note it for myself, but I can't find a place to list it.
Yeah, you just have to make a note for it.
Oh, actually, I can up
You
here.
can put it in his.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
thing.
you can put it in there.
There we go. We did it. Woo. Anyway.
All right. Brings it to Arai.
I was just gonna follow along with Cornelius and dash action up right behind him, and that's just gonna be it for him.
Alrighty.
Keep an eye on the battle, see how it changes.
Brings it to Eldrath.
Eldrath moves up behind Bastion. And oh yeah, I'm within range. So he's been hit twice. Okay.
And these are a group of 3, so for all the damage you hit, once you get past a certain threshold, they will lose the ability to attack multiple times.
Okay.
A certain,
So again,
certain amount of times.
so this isn't just one guy; it's 3.
It's 3 guys.
Okay. Okay. So Eldrath is going to throw a few Eldritch Blasts. Still only 3 beams, yeah. One's gonna hit him, and then 2 are going for just one of the guys in this group behind.
It's going to be swarm rules, so
Swarm rules,
it's
gotcha,
just based on HP.
Gotcha. Okay, so yeah, still 1 to the blue, 2 to the red here. And first.
All right, that's a hit.
Okay. Land. Great, 3.
Nope,
And-
incorrect. It's not adding your
Oh, it's
modifier.
not.
Yeah, you're.
Man, roll 20.
Repeat after me, everybody. Roll 20. Fix your
shit.
All right, so
Um,
it's 8 because you have +5.
Yes. Oh,
Oh, they turned on dynamic fighting. Shit.
let me see.
2 seconds. I have to step away.
Okay.
It's to scream.
Yes.
A standard reaction to my jokes.
Let's do that. I guess I'll roll the other. Nope, that still didn't fucking update.
Oh, that added.
No, it did? It did. Okay, never
It
mind.
did. It did.
Okay. Well,
you have 3 blasts still?
That was 3.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So 8 and 13.
Sorry about that. They give me
21.
they upped my dosage of my blood pressure medication. It's doing a number on me.
I
All right.
um
So you got a 24 and a natural 1. Sad to
Mhm.
see. So 24 is a hit on the Dragon Claws for 13 force damage. All right. The Dragon Wing that you hit previously is bloody.
saving bonus actions for now
Okay.
until we get into more dire situations.
Awesome. All right.
Yep. Now Arjan.
That'll bring it to Arjan, yeah.
Arjan is just gonna dash. I think his movement is 30, so he should get just in front of Bastion here. Be like, excuse me, Bash. I need to step in front of you.
Okay.
What an exchange.
This very true to how he would react.
I'll have you know that Arjan was voted best dad of D&D.
Yes,
Absolutely 100%.
Real.
agree.
Natural, this
It's
game is
only
called Dads and
bonus
Daughters, right?
actions, War Priest.
You should have seen him in the previous campaign. He literally grabbed the rogue and the bard by the ears and just dragged them along with him. It was like, I told you to stay where I could see you.
Damn.
Not much he can do for bonus action right now. So,
Alright, so that was dash.
yep.
Alrighty. And that will bring it, not the Dragon Wing. They are not able to act because it's a surprise round, so to Pearl.
Yay!
Left.
She's also kind of in the back, so
She is in back.
I'm looking through her stuff. She doesn't have a lot of she has an AoE fireball, but they're like the
Important question.
size of the map.
Did you prepare spells for her?
What?
You have
Oh,
to
no.
select 17 spells from that list.
Oof.
That is her prepared spells.
If the answer is no, all she can do right now
No,
is dash,
okay,
and you can
fine.
do that for next time.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I've shit.
Yeah, it's about casters. That's why I chose to be a
I mean, I probably
bard
should have
and
known.
warlock.
You can move her for now, since she is in the back, so she is going to have to move anyway, so...
Okay, yeah, I don't know what to say. That's fucking stupid of me. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Oh, it's all good.
New spellcaster, who dis?
Yeah.
Okay, so she can still cast. Was that mage armor an illegal move then?
No. If I will say if she has cast a spell already, then we will say it is prepared, because she would have mage armor prepared in order to cast it. So
I
that's
think that's the
fine.
only. That's the only one you
Okay,
cast. I think.
I'll just
Yeah.
wait for the next. Okay. She can she cast cantrips without preparing them? So
Yes,
she's
She
still
does
using
not need
fire.
to prepare cantrips. Cantrips are things that you can do all the time.
Okay,
Can't
then
do that.
I'll just do that then. How far is Firebolt? 120 feet. Okay. She only has 30 movement. Let's see. Where are you? Can she get someone from? Okay, she can. She can nick this guy.
Got to poke her arm through everybody's
Hold
legs. Hold on, and
This is Rai pulling up his
Uh,
robe.
Nobody move their
She also
legs.
tells Knock to
Arjan,
duck.
lift your left leg.
She one of them you gain.
Oh.
Just
Okay.
If you got a line of sight, you can take a shot.
Yeah. Okay, so she's going to throw a firebolt, and okay, so Wand of the War Mage gives a +1 to spell attack rolls.
It should already be added in.
Okay. Let's just see. So firebolt.
If roll 20
Firebolt?
allows it.
Why is it? What?
14. That's a low
14's
roll
good.
for her, but 14 is a hit, and 27 fire as this
Damn,
guy
that's-
bursts into flames and falls down dead.
Oh, wow, okay.
I mean, good.
Cantrips scale.
Eldritch just looks behind him and just bam.
Campro watching this dude just burst into flames.
Just slow pan, and you see like Pearl just blowing on her claw tip like a gun
I-
barrel.
Did I get him? I got her. I got him.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Good job.
Alright, just puts a thumbs up.
That's-
for her.
That's some reminder that, oh yeah, she was trained as a killer for a
For a different reason.
yeah, she's very, very good at what she does. All right, cool. That is Pearl's turn then, and that will bring it to the Dragon Claws, who cannot act. That will bring it back around to the top of the order, and we'll go ahead and put pause here,
Yep.
and we will pick
alright.
back up for part 2 next time around.
Part
Hey Dirk, you may want to
two.
put like something on you and your Carrick or whatever it is, Warwick.
Yeah,
Um,
Warwick.
Your other guy.
Yeah.
About the bless, just so you're reminding.
Oh yeah, I got bless check on mine, so I'll just have to
Okay.
remember that they both are.
All right. As long as you got them checked.
Yeah.
That should automatic.
I also had to,
Cool,
check
cool,
the
cool,
range.
cool.
Yeah.
And then
Send yourself a note,
Set up
whatever you
the-
got to do.
Cetos can set up the
That-
spells for Pearl as well.
Am I
Or
allowed to do that in the meantime?
You-
This,
You
Absolutely.
you can choose all of the spells necessary. Yes. That's just the way that
Okay.
prepared casters are. They have to select their spells.
yeah,
Wizards
Yeah.
get to know spells, but they also learn a lot of spells, so they can only prepare so many.
Yeah.
yeah, that's the
So
biggest.
17 I already used mage armor, so that's 16.
16 left.
So yeah, just go through and just see what speaks to you, what you think might apply in the scenario that you find yourself in.
Is the circle, does that denote chosen?
If it's a red dot, it's
Red.
prepared.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And she does have a couple of abilities, like she can cast Polymorph for free once per day without using a spell slot,
Okay.
so that's a thing she can do as a transmutation wizard.
Oh, so fucking cool.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
T-Rex type.
Don't do a
This is the
T-Rex in
beginning
here.
of the biggest fight you guys will ever have. So
This is only the start.
Is there a reason why her 6th level? Just so I'm reading this right. So the number on the left is the spell slot. Well, no, the number on the left is the level. The number in the middle is the amount of spell slots, and the number on the right is the current spell slots you have. So I used
Yeah.
mage armor. It should read 143.
yes.
Correct.
So, is this that her 6th level says 0 on the
She has
right?
one. She got a full
Okay.
full everything that she is capable of casting at this level of 13. I believe she is able to cast up to 7th.
Okay, so then I should just put up that for by 1 because it says
Yes.
0. Okay.
Because she did get a full,
alright,
rest,
good to know.
full long rest, so she's able to cast all of her spells. She got all of her spell slots back.
Epic. Okay. Jeez, major. All right, that's cool. Lewa didn't even attack; he just ran at them.
All right.
Exciting.
Sometimes running
That's how it
going
goes.
is a
Thank you, Dana, for everything.
Thank
Boy,
you.
Thank you, Dan.
Thanks for pulling on our heartstrings.
Love the build up to it.
Yeah,
Loved
As
it.
always.
I'm going to rip them
I'm
to
gonna
shreds.
kill people.
Yay!
Kill every last one of them.
Ah,
All right.
man, I can't wait for 2 weeks, man. That's
I know.
Oh, it's so far.
It's
That's why I was saying this could be 2 sessions or it could be 3. It all depends on how fast you guys blow through the enemies that are in your way.
Yeah.
The characters are actually just standing there for 2 weeks.
Don't worry, we're
Uh,
great at blowing.
So
Hello.
okay, phrasing. Are we not doing phrasing?
Well, he said, yeah.
So just to keep in mind, something to keep in mind, at the end of the campaign, do consider what your characters are going to be doing if they succeed.
Long time.
Where they are
Are we
going to
going to
go.
tell that to you?
Yep, I already got
Okay.
plans.
Yeah,
Is
Alright,
this,
it's
is this
a-
something we need to...
You don't have to write it out specifically if you don't want to, but if you want to send me an idea of what to expect, I can help set it up for you.
Okay.
Because the way I like to do epilogues is I like to allow everybody to have one last scene by themselves with, setting the scene the way they want it to be.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's your chance to have your characters say their farewell. And it gets emotional because you guys have been with these characters for so long.
Mm-hmm.
Some
It's
longer than others.
It's very sad to put aside an old friend,
Yeah.
All right,
Or we could just fail and die.
We will go ahead and close it up. I'll let you all
All right.
prepare as need to, and we will reconvene in 2 weeks' time.
Take care, everyone.
Alright.
Take care.
Bye bye.
Alright, see you guys in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Oh, my heart. That one hurt. That one hurt so much. Well, I guess we will be rating somebody. I'm still trying to. Oh man, still trying to get over the feelings of that. Oh man, it was such a great reuniting. But nonetheless, we are going to find somebody to raid.